Alright, I think we are essentially good to go here. Well, it's best to... Well, I'm ready to go anyway. Is my chat thing still up? I think it might be still in box form. Yeah, it is actually. That looks pretty ugly. Give me a second here. I'm going to have to update that to get rid of the gray boxes. That doesn't work with 14. Not the 14 setup that I have anyway. So I'm going to have to switch it back to clean. I think it was clean. Was it clean? I couldn't tell you. Yeah, there we go. Alright, then I'm going to save that. And that should get rid of the box. Yeah, there it goes. How's it going, Blue Donna? Yellow, could be busy for the next hour and 20 minutes. I can definitely just get up on these dungeons later, but if there's any race for veteran tank, I suggest you do them first. Well, it's okay, Donna. So I was going to do them whether or not you can join. It has been quite an experience, though, being able to take you across these dungeons because you're playing the game for the first time yourself, you know. So this is what it feels like when you're watching me play Undertale or Deltarune. But yeah, at some point or another, you know, we're going to we're gonna be desynced. To a point. So if at any point where I'm like way ahead of where you're going, assuming you can't play the game as often as I do, then just get the rando experience when you can. Just let people know that you're still new to this sort of thing. And I guarantee you 9 times out of 10 people will understand as long as you communicate. That's the best thing you can do. But hey, how's it going, everybody? I'm winding down for the rest of the day with Final Fantasy XIV because my social battery is fucking gone, dude. Like I've been up like early in the morning, right? Just getting shit done, but I've also been on the phone getting like business shit handled behind the scenes for like 2 fucking hours. And have you ever been in a phone call for let alone like 2 hours, let alone an hour? It's fucking exhausting. It is incredibly fucking exhausting. I am tired, but I don't want to just lay down in my bed and stare at a ceiling for the remainder of the day. I'm going to just get some more Romani shit done with my character, and we're going to start resuming some optional dungeons for Realm Reborn. But first things first, going to check my retainers. See if hey! My fucking Lotus Leaf sold. I'm going to tell you guys right now, especially those that are just getting into this game, you're still in the Realm Reborn areas, I'm going to tell you guys a little thing here. I'm going to show you guys a little something here. I'm going to go to my sale history, right? So this thing that I got right here. This is called the Lotus Leaf. This is something you get from a level 40 leather map. Those are Realm Reborn level 40 maps. One of the items that you have a chance of getting in here is called a Lotus Leaf. And these go for a high fucking price because people love making those like lotus umbrellas or like this little lotus pond that you put on the front of your house. And I'm guessing people don't do the level 40 maps as often as they used to because this shit is always going for like 350k plus. So if you're doing like the level 40 maps, if you don't feel like grinding the level 80 or 90 maps, if you're like late in the game, fucking go back and do the level 40 maps, dude. Because if you get a Lotus Leaf, that shit is free money. That shit is just absolutely free fucking money. I still don't know how to do maps. Wait, actually, you know what, Akari? We can start with that right now. We can start with that real quick. Give me a second, because I'm going to check on my retainers. Because I'm getting these guys set up and all that sort of thing. What's sold here? I think it was just little like materials that I got sold. Your venture's not really good in front of the 7 hours. Damn, dude. Holy shit. But yeah, let's demonstrate maps real quick. I'm going to go back to my botanist, and we're going to go to... I usually go to Wineport. Jiggler, thank you for the bets. Much appreciated. I don't know what Poggers Cringies means, but I do appreciate it. Watch the emote spam, though, because I do have Nightbot active, and Nightbot will snipe emote spam outside of a certain degree. Did I manage to snag a pre-order on the Pixel remaster stuff? No. I am Jiggly, please do not emote spam. I say don't do it, please. I politely request that you don't do it. Yeah, that's all I can really say. Please don't do that. But anyway, what was I saying? Right. No, I'm not getting a pre-order on the Pixel remaster stuff because I don't need to invest money on that anymore, and I'm still not sure if they're fixing the font yet on the console release. I know we talked about it like 2 days ago. I think that might be a possibility because they took down screenshots of the on the site, and people are thinking that it has something to do with them actually updating the game for consoles. And I'm not entirely sure on that because I would like to have the game on the Switch, but if they're not going to actually fix it, then I'm not going to invest the money on it. I'm more than happy to just have them on PC. John, you said your social battery is drained for the day, but isn't streaming just going to make you drain further? But the problem is, Little Sonic, while I would normally agree with you, I'm more just talking about my social battery talking with folks that I have nothing to fucking do with. You know, you guys are part of the Twitch community. You know, I will gladly spend the time of the day just chatting with you guys, because I don't get exhausted talking with you guys unless you get on my nerves. That's almond seeds. We don't need almond seeds. I'm just going to grind shards until I find a map. But, yes, what I was talking about earlier is that my Lotus Leaf sold for like 300 and something thousand gil. Because Lotus Leaves still go for a pretty penny, but you can only get them from leather maps. Those are level 40 maps from Realm Reborn. And I usually like to get them from Wineport in Eastern Lenosia as a botanist. The problem is maps are random. They will randomly appear in different mining nodes, so we just got to keep going to different trees, and hopefully it spawns at some point. We're looking for a time-worn leather map, because that's where Lotus Leaves drop. Yeah, streaming is much lower effort than business calls, Celeste, absolutely. Because this is not strenuous whatsoever. I'm literally playing one of my favorite games of all time, and I just get to chill out and talk with you guys for a little bit, you know. We're going to be doing more Realm Reborn optional dungeons after this because I want to demonstrate how maps work, and because I was going to do this off screen anyway, so I might as well kill two birds with one stone. Is this part a specific series for 14 with a new character? It's more like, I'm playing through the entire game, like through every expansion with a new character for Twitch specifically, because I've been meaning to do this for a long time. But instead of just making it like a dedicated like weekend only stream, I'm just doing this whatever the fuck I feel like, because playing this game is not hard at all. You know? So it's like the smart like content creator thing to do is just to make a live stream series out of it. So not only, you know, do I like continue to keep in touch with my base, but I also keep playing the game that I really like to play, you know? It's like the dedicated Fortnite or Minecraft or League of Legends like streamer that genuinely does enjoy the game they're playing and they're not just doing it to make a buck. You know, I love this game. I absolutely love this fucking game. And I'm actually really excited to keep playing through the game in the MSQ with this new character and eventually get to like the end of Endwalker or wherever the hell I get with this character in like in a year's time, you know? Because I'm also taking my time with this. I'm not bum rushing through the MSQ and story. Here we go, time-worn leather map. Excellent. There it goes. All right, so we got our map. So what we're going to do after we finish this node is we're going to decipher this map. We're going to right-click it, hit decipher. Character does a little emote here. Huzzah! So now that we deciphered the map, it tells us the exact location of where the treasure is. And this is in Middle Lenosia. And I gotta say, this doesn't tell me shit. Holy fuck. Hold on. Where the fuck is this? I see text in the bottom left of that map. That might be here, or it might be... What the fuck is this? No. So that's either... No, actually, I think it might be here. I think it's here. Actually, I think it might be here. All right. So now that we got an idea of where the treasure might be, we have to go to that spot and we have to dig for it. Now, thankfully, time-worn leather maps are level 40, which means you can do, and they're solo maps, which means you can do them by yourself. You don't need a team. Oh, grits, Twitch. Shout outs to that person. Perhaps Toad can decipher the map. No. That's no. That's stupid. Have you ever played the God of War series? Yes, I played God of War 1, 2, and 3. And that's it. I did not play the PSP games, and I did not play the reboots. Well, reboot's probably not the way of putting it, but like the new series. All right. I think the map is here. I can't really tell with this, but we're going to find out. So when you think you're above the spot, you hit dig, and this is not the spot. So I'm going to go a little further right because I think it's in this general area. Literally the only thing I have to go off of is this little spot of text here on the map. How's it going, Nova? Nope. There are no treasure clouds. I said this can't be the area then. So again, we have to look at this. I have nothing to go off of this besides that little bit of text here on the bottom left. I'm wondering what this is right here. Is that something I can interact with? Is that like a little splotch on the ground? Oh wait, is that it? That looks like it's it. All right, let's try there. Let's try there. Have I done treasure hunting? You mean in the game? Yeah, I do it all the time. Fuck, treasure hunting is how you make a lot of gil in this game. Okay, let's try here. I think this is it. Hey, there we go. All right, the treasure is found. But the thing about treasure chests in maps is that the treasure chests are always booby-trapped. So as soon as you open them, you release a powerful musk in the air, which attracts goons. And you got to take care of all the goons before you're able to claim the chest's rewards. Thankfully, this is only a level 40 map, and I'm level 62. And just like that, all the enemies are gone. And let's see what we got. Okay, we did not get a lotus leaf that time, but I've gotten at least 3 lotus leaves as this character, so they're not that rare. Or either that or I'm very lucky. But yeah, level 40, time-worn leather maps. This is for all you guys that are still in the Realm Reborn area, and if you're looking for money, you want to do level 40 time-worn leather maps. You can either get them off the market board. I don't know how much they're going for. That's actually an interesting question. We're going to find that out right now. Either get them off the market board, or if you got your botanist or miner leveled up to at least past 40, you can get them yourself. You're allowed 1 map per day. You decipher the map, you dig up the map, you open the chest, hopefully you get a lotus leaf. If you get a lotus leaf, put that shit on the market board immediately because that shit always goes to 350 plus K gil. That is easy money. That is super easy money. I haven't touched treasure hunting at all. You should. Because not only can you get gil just by opening up the maps, especially if you're doing with like a dedicated map party where it's like 8 of you guys with your own individual. So if you're a part of a party when you're doing maps, when you open up a map and open up a treasure chest, everybody gets gil. Like everybody gets gil. And if you are doing the later game map, the later expansion maps where you have a chance to open up a portal and you go inside one of the treasure dungeons, everybody gets gil. So if you go into like a dedicated map party with 8 people, that is 8 people with 8 maps. That is easy fucking money. And that's not even talking about the shit that you can get inside the treasure dungeons, because a lot of that shit, especially like the Shadowbringer stuff, those things still go for a lot of money. All right, so let's see. Lotus leaf. Let's check out the prices going. See, look how much money these are going for right now. 400K minimum. That is amazing. You can get those from level 40 time-worn leather maps. Let me see. Time-worn leather. Let's see how much they're going for. Yeah, so 36K. That's about the standard for maps. If you really need to do more than 1 per day. I keep things small fry. Like I do 1 map per day. If I get it, I get it. If I don't, I don't. I wait until the next day. I don't go splurging on shit that I might or may not get. Unless it's with a dedicated map party. But yeah. That's a good way of making money, especially early on. Because look, I got 1.7 million gil now on the character, and that's good. I literally just made like 380 plus in the span of a couple of minutes. That's great. Virtual Cosmo, thank you for the tier 1, much appreciate it. And Eclipse WH, thank you for the Twitch Prime. I do appreciate your love and support, guys. I do. But today's stream, we're going to be continuing where we left off with the optional Realm Reborn dungeons, because we did a number of them last session, but I don't even know if we're halfway done, because we are essentially playing all the optional dungeons that were released between 2.1 and the end of 2.5 before the beginning of Heavensward. So there's still a considerable amount we have to do. So we're going to head back to Mordona, and we're going to unlock the next one. I think we're going to do... what do we do next? I don't know. I forgot. Mordona's under other. Yeah, these are absolutely legal stock tips. Unless Yuji Naka's doing it, then he'll get arrested for a third time. We want to... Why did I accept that quest? Don't light my fire. Oh, right, because I was doing the Kurthus side quests to get my throw emote, because that's something you can unlock. And if you do a throw emote above a snow pile, you throw snowballs. It's definitely part of Stasha Hard, Legacy of Alec. We're not doing that just yet. All right, who are you? Kurds and Slay. Or is there anything else I need to do? Okay. What is Kurds and Slay? What was Kurds and Slay again? I don't remember what dungeon that was. We're gonna do that one next. Okay, I know King of the Hull is Hullbreaker. Actually, we should just do all these dungeons at once. Why not? Just get the quests lined up. So let's unlock King of the Hull. This is Hullbreaker. And Hullbreaker is kind of... The opening is... The opening reminds me of Aurum Vale because the ads are kind of all over the place, and there's also bear traps on the floor, and that's not really fun. It's really easy for the tank to die if they're reckless. All right, we're going to Coast of the Soul. I need a general opinion. What's better for streaming, YouTube or Twitch? From what I understand, I don't know. Because I know people that do both. Well, not both, but more like I have friends who stream on YouTube and I have friends who stream on Twitch. I want to say Twitch is still the better option, but I hear YouTube's been getting a lot better with it. And honestly, I don't think it really matters if you're just starting off. Because you're starting from square one, no matter which way you approach it. You know, you start YouTube or Twitch, it doesn't matter. You're starting from square one. GT says, I've been told YouTube moderation options aren't great. I mean, assuming you got like a lineup of mods ready to go, maybe you got some friends who are willing to look out for you and that sort of shit, then maybe you want to consider Twitch. I personally use Twitch because I tried my hand in YouTube stuff years ago. It wasn't really my cup of tea. But YouTube, well, more like YouTube gaming when that was still a thing. I'm not even sure if YouTube gaming is still a thing. I think it's just YouTube now. When I was streaming there for a little bit, the moderation options weren't the best thing in the world, and the bots were rampant. But from what I understand, it's a lot better now than what it used to be. Like, I think it's on the same level as Twitch at this point, but I don't know. I don't know. I remember you, Whisket. You were involved in that Company of Heroes quest where we had to get all that fucking wine. And that long-ass chain of quests that used to be longer, if you can believe it or not. It's a good thing you Realm Reborn players of today don't have to deal with the original Realm Reborn quest lines because shit took forever. Holy shit, like the quest chains before you actually unlock Titan were so long. I know a lot of Japanese players tend to favor, what was it, YouTube? Tend to favor YouTube far more. Huh? I wonder if it's because of like the archive. Because like the one benefit I would have of streaming with YouTube is that, you know, you guys will not be waiting for a millennia for me to upload the archives. They can immediately just go. Oh, Curds and Slay is Braflox hard. Okay, well, we can do that next. All right, so I'm calling out cards now. You know, I'm going to make a party finder. I'm going to make a private party finder so that you guys don't have to come towards me. If anybody would like to join me. I'm a DPS, so I need a tank, a healer, and another DPS. So what we're going to do is we're going to do dungeons, duty completion. Yo. We need to form a private party, and the password is that because I am juvenile. And if anybody would like to join me, you guys are more than welcome to. Otherwise, I'm going to give it maybe like 2 minutes, assuming it doesn't fill. Otherwise, I'm just going to queue for randoms. Rip won't make it in time. I mean, it depends. Japanese content creators prefer streaming on YouTube more than Twitch, which I've seen with the VF community. Oh, virtual fighting community. Okay. What about like VTubers? Do VTubers tend to stream on YouTube more than on Twitch? Out of curiosity. I've been running into my share of VTubers on Twitch, especially when I get requests for raids and shit. Depends on the handlers. Majority of VTubers mainly do YouTube. Like, what are like some of the biggest names in VTubing, and like what platform do they use? Do they use YouTube or do they use Twitch? That's some other shit. Hololive, I think, favors YouTube, says Lucid. I appreciate you guys actually telling me the name of these VTubers. I'm totally not going to remember these names as soon as the stream's done. Hell, I already forgot the name of 3 of them. All right, awesome. We got a party here. Thank you, guys. Much appreciated. And without further ado, let us do Braflox hard. The only thing I remember about Braflox hard mode is the final boss of this place is unique in that it has a song that I think was originally from 1.0, and it's never played anywhere else again in the game. It's called Fury, and it's really good. I remember them being at war over cheese. Oh, I mean, yeah, that's on the surface level sort of thing. We don't really know the true, like, agenda of the Illuminati, because yeah, that's what it is. It's like, so our enemies of Braflox are like these evil goblins. Like, so Braflox is part of like the good goblins, right? But evil goblins from the Dravanian hinterlands, I think it was, the Illuminati, are after a, honest to God, are after a cheese recipe that the good goblins have hogged for themselves. But later on, we're gonna learn that it's not so much the cheese recipe itself, it's where that cheese recipe came from, and that is something called the Enigma Codex, which we're not going to really learn anything about until we do the Alexander raid scene, but that's not until post Heavensward, so I'm gonna have to wait on that. But yes, the story of this dungeon and the guys here is that they're literally at war for a fucking cheese recipe. Yeah, that was a major mood swing of the goblins. Like, oh fuck. Little did we know. It's like, oh, those silly goblins fighting over cheese. I read this guy's name as Egoraptor for a second. No, it's Euraptor. Euraptor? I don't know. That cheese do be bussin'. She. What the fuck are they talking about? While you're doing this, I think I'll faff around Eureka. Hey, I mean, props to you if you still want to do Eureka in 2022. I mean, I'm saying that, and I have every intention of taking Romani to Eureka as well. You know, maybe I'll be one of the lucky fucks that actually gets like the Cassie ring or some other shit and sell that for big money. Because I think that shit still goes for like 20 fucking million on the market board. But that also means I gotta go through Eureka Pagos again. Fuck Eureka Pagos. No, but thank you very much. Was it Joaquim, Noah, and Silva? Much appreciated, guys. That's a tether. Wait, they changed this place too? I certainly don't remember that tether. That is a modern tether. Did they fucking update the optional A Realm Reborn Dungeons 2 with more modernized mechanics? Because that is excellent if that's the case. You say it as Joachim, says Trios. Is that Icelandic, Trios? Because I think what I think my pronunciation was very was very Hispanic. Cause like I assume the J is silent or at least pronounced as a yo. The tank's axe looks sick. That is the Ragnarok Zeta. That is the ultimate relic weapon for warriors for A Realm Reborn. I have it on my main character because it is a really cool fucking looking axe. It's a Northern European name. All right, excellent. I know what Europe is. I don't want to brag, but... So, John, I was watching the Freedom Planet videos, LOL. What, you mean like my Freedom Planet 1 and 2 review? That's cool. I really hope that that game does continue to do better in sales and shit like that, because people really did just forget about that fucking game. And it's like, no, you shouldn't, because it's cool. It's a great game. When it isn't fucking rupturing my eardrums. This paint and color is attacking me. I punched it in the face, though. It cannot hurt me anymore. I'm actually going to open this chest. Because I can always trade these in for seals. I guess nobody wants these items. Company seals, guys. Come on. All right, we have to enter this small-ass rock. It's such a unique entry point for, like, the second boss. Like, entryways don't get that tight in any other dungeon in the game, I think. Hey, how's it going, Ray? All right. I don't understand Square's policy with making the Pixel Remaster game so limited. It's like they hate money or something. No, it's more like they know people will spend the money on whatever they decide to put down for the collector's edition. And I mean, are they wrong? I mean, the only reason why I'm personally not getting it, outside of like the font issue, assuming they don't fix it, is because I already have so many copies of those games in the collection. And even if the collection is nice looking, I have no reason to spend that money on that kind of thing. I don't. I really don't. Like, I'll buy a collector's edition of Final Fantasy XVI because that's a new game. And that sort of shit, you know? But the Pixel Remasters, I think they're fine games, but I'm not fucking blowing that kind of money on a physical release on games that I already have physical copies of in their original incarnations. You know, so it's like, if you want your physical copy, it's like, don't you want a physical copy of like 1 through 6? It's like, I already got physical copies of 1 through 6. It's like, I know like for Final Fantasy like 2 and 3 Japanese, like it's in Japanese, but still, they're technically physical copies, and they're that to me, that's enough for my collectors, you know, for my collection, basically, you know. Why the fuck? I was all the way in fucking South Carolina, and you aggroed on me. And the entire thing is effectively like $100. And that's base. Are there like multiple versions of the Pixel Remaster physical release? Because I have not been following it because I had no intention of buying it in the first place. Yeah, I mean, you're right on that end too, Trios, because we're not even talking about like compilations of other other compilations that I have for Final Fantasy series. Because not even counting Pixel Remaster, you know, I have Anthology on the PlayStation 1, I have Chronicles on the PlayStation 1, I have other re-releases of other Final Fantasies. It's like, I'm fine. Like, I am absolutely fine. Why the fuck did the Illuminati Footman draw aggro on me? And where did this guy come from? Excuse me. Yeah, and Sonic 1. I mean, Sonic 1 is an entirely different beast. And unrelated, because it's not really Final Fantasy. But, I mean, it's same sort of thing, you know? If Sega were to announce a limited edition Sonic 1 for like $100+ I wouldn't get it. Because I have more than enough copies of the game. This is the song I was talking about, by the way. This song's called Fury. It's really cool. The only thing that sucks about this guy is that he just fucking leaves and takes forever to come back. This is the only time you hear this song in the game, I think. Yeah, but this guy is actually not that big of a deal. The God Machine. Yeah, they definitely updated these guys because that tether is very new. That tether was not originally part of this dungeon. And that's good. Yeah, so we can't hit the boss right now. Because he's driving in circles like an asshole. And what he's gonna do now, he's gonna launch a lot of bombs and we have to AoE them away. Because they will explode after a bit. And if you don't do anything about that, then you just kind of die. It looks like we have enough spot here. Might be here. I want to say this is fine. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, and now we can finally hit the boss. Like, holy shit, please let me just punch him. The boss went away again, by the way. Holy shit, my guy. Please stop moving. Finally. Holy shit. Was this like the small bomb or was it the big bomb? We should be fine here. Hopefully we can DPS him down before he goes invuln again. Otherwise, we're going to be here for fucking... No! Oh, thank God. He was about to invuln a third time. Just got the tick on that. Holy shit. Yeah, I think on the third round, he drops a large bomb, and you have to DPS it down before it explodes. Yeah, it just wastes time. I think that's just the thing that really annoys me about the fight itself is like it just wastes time. Good thing, good shit, guys. The world is unready. Little do we know, he was absolutely right. Good shit, guys. I do appreciate the help, folks. If you guys want to stay aboard for the other, at least for Hullbreaker. I'll throw up a raid check. If you guys want to stay aboard for Hullbreaker. After that, I'll probably make another party finder to see if anybody else wants to join me for this one. Because I want to take a bit here to answer some questions because someone was asking me about something real quick. All right, let me go to Limsa and unlock Hullbreaker. But somebody was asking me, Sonic Advance Trilogy Collection, I would absolutely buy. I wish it were a thing like 20 years ago. I mean, not 20 years ago, because that's when the first Sonic Advance came out. But, you know, we got like Sonic Classic Collection on like the DS and shit, right? And we have other compilations of classic Genesis games. But the Advanced trilogy was never ever re-released outside of the first game, and I think that was in Japan. Am I misremembering that? Were the Sonic Advance trilogy re-released in Japan on the Wii U Virtual Console? Because if that's the case, oh, just Advance 1 on Wii U Virtual Console. Yeah. I know it has something to do with like the publishing, like the publisher of like the Western release of that, because that was THQ. But my God, I would think that Sega or whoever is in charge of handling that would do something to get those games re-released. Because you can't tell me that a Sonic Advance trilogy wouldn't do gangbusters on like the Switch Virtual Console, or at least a limited edition physical re-release, you know? Because the Advance series, except the third one, are great games. But hold on one second. Technically, Sonic Advance 1 got released in the N-Gage. We don't talk about Sonic N, SCS. I don't even like. No, I'm not even getting to that conversation. I'm tired. Yeah, man. It was like, I would buy a Sonic Advance collection in a heartbeat. Because I think those games need to be re-released. And I know like emulating shit is completely fucking brain dead and it costs nothing and shit. But it's like just to show support for, you know, a set of games that I honest to God did enjoy. Mostly. I think it's important that you speak with your money in that case to show, hey, we do indeed love these games enough to spend money on it. And also, we probably wouldn't mind them making more of this for later. Oh, is this dude underneath the floorboard? I have to probably go down to the second level. I remember this thing. This is kind of annoying. Destin looking ass. A Sonic Advance 4 with Streets of Rage 4 style sprites, please. I mean, if it's hand drawn or if it was sprites again, I don't give a fuck. You know, because that was one of my favorite things about the Sonic Advance series was just the sprite quality of the games. They were just pleasant games to look at. Pleasant Sonic 2D platformers. They were some of the best looking in the series. But they did 3 and they fucking moved past it and they did Rush and shit like that. And like Rush is not bad, but like the 3D models I feel haven't aged as well as the sprites. Oh wait, what am I talking about? They also did Sonic Battle as well. I mean, Sonic Battle is kind of like the pinnacle of the amount of detail they put on the sprite work for the Advanced series. But it's like, you know what? Now that I say that out loud, now that I reflect a bit on that, that's probably why they did move on the 3D models for the Rush games. Like fucking Battle drained the shit out of us. And I am tired of putting that kind of energy on those sprite works for a game that nobody's gonna fucking play. Liner, thank you for the bits. Recently did the turns 3 and 4 of the Coil Saint. Completely forgot that turn 3 is just a glorified jumping puzzle. On the other hand, turn 4 was an elevator ride from hell, especially as a tank. So we jokingly call turn 3 Mario Kart because it is literally just going in circles and trying to get to the end before the others do. But I do agree that it is completely fucking different from the rest of the encounters because I believe originally turn 3 and 4 were supposed to be one instance. But for reasons that I don't completely remember, they split it up into 2 things. So that's why like turn 3 is such a weird fucking spiral race thing that has no fights outside of the ads. And turn 4 is just an immediate elevator. Yeah, Coils is still 12 floors technically. T3 does literally nothing. It doesn't count. It is technically a separate instance, but it really is a whole nothing burger. With all the tweaks and redesigns to older content, it still feels weird that Coils did not get a normal mode, and you're still advised to run it unsynced. Maybe after duty support is done for the rest of the dungeons. So, I personally would not mind if they... It's really tricky because you can't really satisfy all crowds no matter what which way they go with it. I think if they had the time and dedication and resources to do it, you revamp all of Coils to make it on par with normal raids, and you leave the original battles alone and revamp them as either like a retooled Savage or Unreal. That's the only thing I can think that will have both crowds happy, because Coils is such a cool part of the game, but it is such a fucking difficulty spike compared to everything else that you've done in like the base game, especially nowadays. Like, Coils kicks your ass, man. Like, if you're doing it sync, Coils will kick the shit out of you because it is basically Savage without it being labeled as Savage. It's also just a weird sort of experimental part of like 14's development, because the only Coils to get Savage equivalents to like everything else was the second Coils. That's it. Not even the final Coils. The first Coils and the third Coils did not get Savage. Only the second one did. All right, Hullbreaker Isle. Let me do a raid check to make sure the guys are good to go. Even at the time, everyone was expecting final Coil Savage. Yeah, and they didn't do it. I was like, so are we getting Savage or not? And then nothing happens, and then Heavensward comes out, and Gordius gets a Savage. I was like, well, what happened to final Coils? Did you guys forget? Again, very experimental time in terms of like the hardcore raid scene for Final Fantasy XIV. Also, the Coils weren't mandatory for the story for a while back in AR. Well, but they're not mandatory still. Like, you don't have to do the Coils at all. You just do it so you can get a wrap up on the 1.0 story and to tie up that loose end that 2.0 teases. Not anymore? Oh, wait a minute. Hold on a second. Are you telling me that Coils used to be mandatory? Because I did not know that. Because when I started playing the game, Coils were not mandatory at all. Were Coils? No, are you sure? I'm pretty sure Coils was never mandatory. Well, anyway, this is Hullbreaker Isle. This is the opening part of this dungeon is actually the worst part of it for me, because this place is wide, the ads are all over the place, and you got these fucking bear traps on the floor. That, I mean, don't look that dangerous, but if you so much as like breathe on them, you will get trapped. And it puts a bleed on you, and, you know, don't make your healers hate you, please. Hey, thank you for the tier 1 for 14 months. Much appreciated, man. I see people saying it should be man. No. No. Unless they retool it to make it more in line with the raid scene of today. I'm talking like the normal raid scene, not Savage and shit like that. You got to retool that entire fucking thing, because Coils as they are way too fucking hard. Again, it is a difficulty spike because it is 2.0's first raids. And this ain't like normal difficulty raids. Like, this shit is borderline Savage, if not Savage entirely. But I think they should at some point or another either completely revamp the Coils to make them on par with regular normal raids and leave the original Coils in a separate thing that you can do for shits and giggles. You know, that way you satisfy both crowds. You know, because if you completely change the Coils and make them easier for a casual audience, and you completely remove the original challenge, people are going to bitch like they wouldn't fucking bitch before. That's why I think it's important that you keep the integrity of the original Coils intact in some form or another. Do not completely get rid of it. But I do think that Coils should be revamped in some form or fashion, because I think people are missing out on Coils. And I cannot wait to do a demonstration of the Coils for Romani on this live stream series, because I'm already talking with a few of my friends about it, and we're already getting a head count on who can help. I think I already got Ray, Alex. I think Aether said he wanted to help too. You know, and I'm keeping that to people that I know that can do the content, so I'm not really inviting newbies of the game to that, because I do want to clear the fights and not get stuck in an hour progging. Do you think they'll ever add a Bermudian race from 9 into 14? We're talking about rat people? Oh, hold on, let me think. Are there already rat people inside 14? No. I mean, there is the Kirans, but they're more rodents than just like straight up rats. I wouldn't mind it. All right, we gotta feed the monkey. Monkey. There's a banana. Eat the banana. Monkey. Yeah, Sasquatch. When he goes monkey mode, he starts beating his chest and he gives everybody vuln-ups until you satiate his hunger. So what you do is that you shake a tree. He has an attack called Stool Pelt, by the way. He throws his feces at you. Fucking throws his feces so hard he ruptures the fucking ground. Deep dungeons have horrified me of monkey. Dude, the range on their vuln up roar is obnoxious, and I think it can also go through walls. It's been a while since I've gotten to monkey in Palace of the Dead, but I clearly remember their roar going through walls. Yeah, not seeing anything out of the Coils being mandatory. Where did I hear about them being it might be just a Mandela effect, Trios. The GDQ. Oh yeah, that's right. Fucking Palace of the Dead is going to be demonstrated in the GDQ event. Awesome Games on Quick, actually, in just a couple of weeks. That's great. That's honestly got really cool. I can't wait for that. Hopefully, I can catch that live. Ninki Nanka. Like, every time I see these guys' names specifically, I think of like Red 13's actual name from 7, like Nanaki. You will not hatch your children. You ever kicked a mother in the nether region so hard that they just don't have kids? You don't have to actually answer that question. After that, people I was running with changed data centers. I mean, it's really cool though that we're able to just hop across data centers now, because the one thing that people have told me throughout the years when they learned that I played the game is that, oh shit, I'm on Aether or I'm on Primal, and it's like, I can't help you there because I'm on Crystal. Although originally Diabolos was on Primal. And they moved everything. They moved those guys to Crystal, if I remember correctly. Yeah, Crystal's the name of our data center. But since they introduced data center hopping, where you can visit any other data center in your region, I've been seeing people, come and say hi to me, because they know I've been playing the game for such a long time, and they can finally, see my character in action, or they can give me help. In fact, 2 of these guys in the party right now are from a different data center, because they have the Traveler title next to their name. And anybody that has anyone that's from a different data center than yours is labeled as a Traveler. If they're from a similar data center but from a different world, they're given Wanderer. So if I was, so I'm from Diabolos. If I were to go to Balmung, you know, then I would have the Wanderer title. You're from Marlborough? Okay. I am from, I'm from Diabolos. Don't do that. No. Don't do that. You don't need to go in the watery grave now. There's no whirlpool on the floor. I also just totally fucking ruined my perfect balance. Ow! I've been raiding so much, it's starting to get weird to see not see Traveler next to my name. You know, it's the funniest fucking shit to me that since data center travel has been introduced, like everybody just fucking raids on Aether now, and like the raid scene on Crystal, I'm not sure what it's like on Primal, but the raid scene on Crystal has almost completely fucking vanished because everybody just goes on Aether, because Aether has always been known as like the raiding data center. If you want to make some progress on any of like the really tough fights, and it's just really interesting. Yeah, it's on life support on Crystal. Like, it's really rare that you see a healthy number of people doing like high-end raids on Crystal. People now just go to Aether. So it's like that's what I end up doing with Ray and the other guys every Tuesday now. When we do reclears, we go to Aether because there's always like an absurd number of groups up. Aether has Gilgamesh. That's the main offender. For whatever reason, on Primal, there have been a fair number of groups trying to do Coil Sync. That's how I've been able to do it lately. I'm pretty sure that whenever we get our Coils party ready for the stream, even if we don't have a full head, like a full head count, we can just go on Aether and put the party finder up and it'll fill up. You know, I just have to label the party finder as doing it synced, watching cutscenes, because it's for a live stream series. Is this the one where you can stand in the water and get that little... No, I'm thinking of another dungeon. Probably, well, I think of the one in Heavensward. Actually, I forgot the name. I think it's Neverreap. One of the dungeons, I think in Heavensward, has like water spouts that if you stand inside of it, it like distorts your entire screen. I want to say that's Neverreap. How's it going, Material Hunter? How's it going, Sandfox? It's actually really weird seeing Sandfox and Ray in the same Twitch chat without it like being Ray the one streaming. Now I am Ray Xander of Twitch.tv. You should totally subscribe to that. Some call me Johnny Guy. You know, we small Twitch streamers gotta look out for each other. My character has green hair too. Final the Fantasy, absolutely. I kind of read that in the same inflection as I cook with the pizza. I don't know why. Oh, please don't say Dorady, because for some fucking reason, because I hang around Ray too many goddamn times, is like I will just like Da Vinci will just pop in my head randomly for no fucking reason, because I know Ray follows those guys. Anyway, this is the Kraken. He's an asshole, because this guy is only, you can only attack the tentacles, right? You're not actually attacking the Kraken himself. You're attacking his tentacles until he decides to fuck off. There can be really bad spouts of RNG where he will just fuck off for 30 seconds and I can't do anything about that. On the plus side, though, we get to hear Beneath Bloody Banners again, and I fucking love this boss theme, so. But anyway, there's really nothing much to this guy. You attack the tentacles as they pop up. And if you get marked with a green, like, orb, that means you are going to drop a water twister from where you're standing. Like right there, the one Noah has right now. You want to separate from the group and drop it, like, to a different platform. And you immediately come back to the party. every time you ride a water spout to jump across to a different platform, you are given a, what was it, a separation debuff that lowers your max HP. It's to discourage you from using the water spouts too often, but the debuff timer itself is not terribly long. Yeah, but beyond the beast, thank you very much for continuing the sub. Much appreciate it. Now, this is the other tentacle. This tentacle will fuck off every once in a while. It also likes to grab players. Yeah, like that, actually. Goodbye. Yay! We're turbo, like, DPSing them, though, so this is really good. Alright. Hopefully this won't take too fucking long. We gotta do this twice, I think. Oh god, please don't take forever. Steel yourself. Okay, thankfully we're not getting miserable RNG. He is actually okay, that was actually a really fast encounter. That was good. Again, I don't know, maybe, hopefully they fixed it since the last time I ran this place, but that tentacle can just fucking vanish for like 30 seconds. Punched the shit out of that thing's arms. See that shit? That's crazy. Why do they still give you the separation debuffs? All right, excellent. Oh, that's right. Now I actually got to go to Mistbeard. I'll deliver Mistbeard's Coffered at Denson and Limsa Laminsa. Yeah, so we'll be revisiting Hullbreaker Isle for hard mode, but that's a Heavensward dungeon. It's actually a nice revisit because I like the idea behind it. So like similar to how Halatali was like a training ground for gladiators and the Immortal Flames, Hullbreaker Isle Hard is like Limsa Laminsa and the Maelstrom training their soldiers too. What the hell am I going? I'm going to was it the Aft Castle? Yeah, I'm going to the Aft Castle. I wonder how many stack of separation could be put on, assuming if you don't stop. I think it caps at 8. Aetherite Travel in Limsa is not all that good. Well, I mean, but everybody hangs around it because the market board is literally right next to the main Aetherite. I gotta go this place again, don't I? Thank you for the dungeon run. Small correction. You had it right the first time. Joaquim is meant to be read with a Hispanic pronunciation. I was right! So Trios was the one that was wrong. I feel so validated. Is this your box? Oh, that's right. We get Mistbeard his mask back. It's a generational thing. Mistbeard is not one, but many. Yeah, he actually is the final boss of Hullbreaker Isle Hard. Because he leads the Maelstrom soldiers. Well, I mean, but he's a high rank officer of Maelstrom. I'm not sure if he actually leads them, but I think he's second in command. thought it was the barrels that were the boss of all Breakerheart. Good shit, good shit. All right, that takes care of those dungeons. I'm not sure if there was anything else outside of, because I wanted to do Sastasha hard last for our optional dungeons. So I want to say, let us go to the Waking Sand next, because I think the Wanderer's Palace is outside of that place. Where the hell is my Aether ticket? There it is. I might have missed it, but which grand company did you end up joining? The Immortal Flames, Bibiano. That is for lore reasons with this character that I'm still working on behind the scenes. Because to say again, my character in my headcanon, Romani, technically doesn't matter until Endwalker, because that is when he will be introduced into Jean's life, essentially. So everything that's happening here is essentially non-canon. But, you know, we got to get to Endwalker anyway. Ghost of Amdapor, Weapons of the Legend. Oh, right, we have to do our relics, too. We're definitely going to be doing our relic with Romani, too, because I want to get Kaiser Knuckles. All right, we haven't done Amdapor. We haven't done... Who are you again? Aren't you Xehanort? You look like Xehanort. What are you releasing again? Oh, New Game Plus. Okay. Right, we can do New Game Plus, but we're not going to with this character, so... And you are Wanderer's Palace. Okay, we're going to unlock Wanderer's Palace. And we are going to unlock Amdapor. Let's do Wanderer's Palace first. We never see him again, by the way. He very well could be him. Yeah, absolutely could be him. So next time we'll run into like a younger incarnation of him, like in a different shard. How's it going, Arthur? All right, I'm gonna set up a new party finder so we can get some different heads here. I do appreciate your company, Silvanoa and Joaquim. Thank you very much. I'm gonna disband this party now. I'm gonna put up a different party finder. Again, this will be private. Recruit. This is for Wander. Well, actually, hold on. I gotta talk to this person too to unlock him. Abazi Chirazi. Thanks for not noticing how little I kept my song uptime. It's fine. Why'd you say that out loud? Let us put up the party finder. Arthur, I know that you're literally right next to me, but I'm going to make you work for it. What's up, Bazzi? So, Wanderer's Palace. This place is full of Tomberries, the classic Tomberries. The code is 8008, Arthur. Literally boob. Oh, you're too slow, Arthur. You're too slow. You're too slow. You'll get priority for the next one, though, Arthur. So hang tight. And technically, Trios was here before you were. So I guess there's now sort of a hierarchy. But you will be involved for the other dungeon, so hang tight. All right, we're doing Amdapor Keep. No, we're not. We're doing Wanderer's Palace. The fuck am I talking about? I can read. So, Tomberries, in the context of Final Fantasy XIV. This is more relevant when you're doing the Scholar quest line, which I do recommend you do. Actually, as much as I don't like Scholar as a healer class, I do think they have one of the best stories in the game in terms of like job quests. So, Tomberries in the context of Final Fantasy XIV are corrupted Lalafels. They were hit with some sort of like pox or plague that slowly corrupted their flesh and transformed them into the Tomberries you see today. And the quest line, believe it or not, for the scholars is finding a way to reverse the effects. Oh, Tomberry is part of my challenge log. Hold on. That's my confirmed kill. That counted. Yo, is that the warrior axe, the ARR relic? No, that is actually the Heavensward relic. That is the minus lux. That is the completed Heavensward warrior relic. That is that's actually one of my favorite axes. Next to so my favorite relic axe as of this live stream, because it might change with Endwalker, is the second step to the Baja storyline. Basically the second step to the Shadowbringer relic weapons. That axe, basically the really chunky one, is my favorite axe in the game. The Buzzsaw axe, though, that you get in Endwalker, though, is coming in really fucking close, though. Am I killing my people? No. I'm killing Gear Grease and Pug Poodles. These are not my people, Calamity. And if you're talking about the Tomberries, Krypton had its chance. After doing ARR relics twice, I'm going to hold off on doing relic weapons for a while. So the plan with my character for this live stream series is that I'm going to make one relic weapon per expansion. So I'm going to make the Monk relic for Realm Reborn, Heavensward, Stormblood, which means I got a Eureka, and Shadowbringers, then eventually Endwalker. But I'm only doing it once with this character to show you guys the process of the grind and other shit like that. How dare you? Eureka is going to be at least four or five streams. I do not doubt that, but it should be pretty fun or very boring. You fucking melted that guy. Holy shit. I will take that. The more seals, the better. I'm pretty sure those Lalas basically have super rabies. Holy fuck, that guy's zooming. You can do Eureka on another server, right? I believe so. Is there a preferred server, or a data center for Eureka? Is it Aether? Or is it Primal? Or is it Crystal? I actually don't know. I haven't done Eureka since it was relevant. And I'm not really in a rush to go back. Because Eureka was very hit and miss for me. I thought Animos was okay. I thought Pagos was a cancer on this earth. Pyros was better and Hydatos was okay. But I was bored to tears. Baldessian Arsenal, I think, was the best thing to come out of Eureka. But I didn't do the Baldessian Arsenal until like a year after it was relevant. It was still fun, though. I got my Osmo mount, and that's all I really care about. Yes, Pagos was the frost. That was the ice area, Franz. One day you'll get the shiny ball mount. I mean, all you gotta do is go to the proper Baldessian Arsenal Discord, Celeste. Because that's what I did. Ray's the one that hooked me up with it. I'm pretty sure it's still active. But, you know, if I was able to do it like a year after the fact... Ow, fuck. I should probably not be here, actually. Yeah, so giant Tomberries wander these halls. And they cannot be targeted for attacks. You can't hit them. They're completely invulnerable. And if they get close to you, they shiv you. Which means we can't be here for very long. Do we have any? No, we need to activate these switches, but we need a Tomberry's lantern oil, and we can only get those by killing the Tomberries. Unfortunately, we got this fucking asshole here just like stabbing us and shit. He's being really rude about it. Do you have a favorite mount in 14? Oh boy, I have favorite mounts. Well, you know what? Maybe I can genuinely answer that question. I want to say the Triple Triad mount. The card. I worked my ass off for that fucking mount. And originally, that's why I kept riding it. It was because I really worked hard to get this mount. But then later, I just liked riding it. It's my jam on toast. The Construct 6 mount, the red robot, is probably up there because I got that after doing a whole bunch of Unreals, and I just like seeing it in motion, and I like the fact that it holds an axe. So like in my head canon, Joan made that in her spare time with the help of Sid, and that's just her fucking battle suit that can also, you know, cut down trees. It's a botanist. There is a path that allows you to completely avoid the stalkers. Are you talking about hanging in the center, Lord? Oh. A Tomberry. I did not. Why does the Orchestrion drop from a random ass treasure chest? Because ARR probably. Yeah, that's probably the best answer. Again, very, very experimental time for Square. And the devs behind the game. The IR touches be like that. Even Demon Brick and Amdapor Keep is like, what? I don't want you anymore, Demon Brick. This is the King Tomberry. Look at that silly ass hat. Take off that silly ass hat. We're actually going through dungeon strategies. Everybody here has done this a million times. Do we have to clarify that don't? So anyway, let's talk about strategies. Tomberry King is pretty much tank and spank. The trick to him is don't kill the Tomberries that are approaching him in the center. Because if you remember, one of the key skills of a Tomberry, especially if you play with Final Fantasy VII, is everyone's grudge. If you kill Tomberries, you power him up essentially. And if you kill too many Tomberries, I think he just fucking one-shots you. Or at least starts one-shotting people one at a time. Yeah, he just has everybody's grudge. Stabby, stabby. So Trios' HP is getting awfully low. Damn. That's Regicide, right? All right, we'll do Amdapor Keep next, and then we'll open up Party Finder again. Arthur, make sure you got your hands ready for the fucking PF. No. I'll invite you, Arthur, for before I set up the next PF so that you don't get fucking cucked again. Yo, Arthur, we're gonna do Amdapor Keep next, and then I'll invite you for the next party. Because I wanted to do these two dungeons next with this comp. You actually didn't have the song. You took my Orchestrion role. My name was clearly in that thing. It said Romani's Orchestrion role, and you just took it. What do we have after this? We have Sastasha Hard. We have, I think, I remember if Wanderer's Palace Hard is after the fact. Do a raid check. Had to leave for a bit. What did I miss? We literally just did a couple of hard mode dungeons. That's about it, Boomer. Well, when I say that outside, I was like, that sounded really rude. Okay. What the fuck was it? Amdapor, right. Amdapor. Amdapor Keep Hard, I think, was the one that hosted Diabolos. Or was it this one? Actually, who was the final boss of this place? Oh, wait, wasn't it the Jester? Oh, I'm sorry, Lost City of Amdapor. Right, because there's Amdapor Keep and there's Lost City of Amdapor. Why are there two fucking places dedicated to Amdapor? What the fuck that he's done for me lately? Nothing. Lost City had the demon with its dance floors. Okay. So wait, what was the last boss of this place? Oh wait, I think it was just that dog. Well, it's the Jester that's in the Void Ark questline, same as Diabolos, so that's the link you're making? Yeah. Well, I think they're both part of the same dungeon lineup, because there's Lost City of Amdapor, and there's Lost City of Amdapor Hard, I believe. And I think both of those guys from the Void Ark series are in those. That's where you're first introduced to them. Keep is the dragon-like thing. I am drawing a blank on who the final boss of this place is. I'm pretty sure it's just that dog. The one that you have like the statues and other shit like that has the cleave. The dog has that one recolored one that shows up in the Endwalker opening. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. My dude just had a heart attack. Heed me, servants of the Hound. Your place is in this realm. I don't think you can stun him either. Okay, cool. We managed to avoid drowning. If you let that guy go off with his void call, he summons a demon. It's just another ad to deal with. It's not that big of a deal. Lost City of Amdapor is Diabolos' first time. Amdapor Keep is hard as a Jester. Lost City Hard is the Karibo. Right. The statue, the angel statue. Now, this is the Psych Flare. We're probably not going to have to worry about the large-ass golem that he's going to summon in the background. Because once we deal with him, then the fight's pretty much done. Mind Melt. Another dance, my slave. The Dance of Death. He's casting something called Canker. Oh, I was interrupted. That's really nice. I gotta say, it's really weird when like we have like really super fucking competent like DPS and we just like skip half of the mechanics. Jesus, I haven't touched 14 in 4 months and I've already forgotten the content of it. Well, to be fair, this is also like a Realm Reborn stuff. Should have done this island level sync. Nah, it's okay. Like for coils and other shit like that. Actually, you know what, Aether? I was thinking of doing when I get to like the Alexander stuff eventually, like the normal raid stuff. I was gonna do that minimum amount of level because I want to see those fights in their entirety, at least as close as we can get. But for a Realm Reborn, nah, I don't really care. It's fine. Yeah, I want to do Alexander normal raids with minimum mile level. Because I do not want to steamroll those fights. Those fights deserve more respect than that. You got games on your phone. What is the worst boss in this game in terms of mechanics? Asked Broken Hearties. That is very much a subjective thing. Do you want to keep it to a certain difficulty? Like casual, hardcore, ultimate? Editha in the chat says Ultros and Typhon. I mean, you can say all of Hildebrand of Realm Reborn for being real. You know, because I would say in terms of mechanics, I don't like the Gilgamesh fights in the Realm Reborn encounters because Gilgamesh is big on like transforming your party into toads and chickens. And while that's funny in the context of the story, it's also just a huge waste of time. It's like, I love not being able to do shit. People are saying, all right, so if we're including all difficulties, let's keep it to a Realm Reborn for now. We can talk about later expansions later. But for a Realm Reborn, easily the hardest fights in the expansion are from the Coils. Turn 9 specifically is probably the hardest one. Because turn 9 has multiple phases and a whole bunch of different mechanics that you have to do well enough to even survive. Holy fuck, we killed him before we did the first rappel. Holy shit. What do you guys, like, play the game or some other shit? That is insane. Esco, it was an E-Scour. Thank you for the Twitch Prime for 3 months. Much appreciated. I don't know. I kind of like second Gilgamesh fight in Hildebrand ARR. Battle in the Big Keep, I think. The second Gilgamesh fight is better than the first one, granted. I just... First off, like, the transitional cutscene between the first phase and the second phase goes on for fucking ever. So when you got newbies, you know, you're waiting a bit. It's not as bad as, like, the Shiva cutscene or the Leviathan cutscene. But, you know, still, you're kind of waiting a bit, and... that just opens the door for like dickheaded impatient players that pull the boss ahead of time, and the other guy's like, oh, what the fuck, the boss is already like half dead after I watch the cutscene. That does happen. What the fuck was I also gonna say? But yeah, I would say the Hildebrand stuff are pretty annoying. In terms of just difficulty though, yeah, I would say the Coils are easily the top contenders for that one, unless someone wants to say otherwise. They'll be like, fire. That's gonna be fun though. I can't wait to do the Coil stream. I legit can't wait to do the Coil stream. Because to me, Nail, Phoenix, and Bahamut are quite the spectacle to see in action. Bahamut especially. Bahamut's gonna be so hype. Chat on a Hill is one, obviously. I mean, rest in peace. Where peace is. Oh, shit! Help! Fucking tank's down! Everyone's dying! Trios is dead! Thank God I got fucking Bloodbath. Oh, his home went off late. Thanks, Server Ticks. So are we doing UCOB too? I plan on doing everything with this character, Rick. I'm gonna try and get like, I'm gonna get my UCOB clear, I'm gonna get my Uwu clear, I'm gonna get my T clear. I'm not banking on DSU right now because I haven't even cleared that fight with my main character. But the goal of this character is not just to have like a live stream playthrough, like a live stream series for this channel, but like to have another character that is that has gone through everything that my main character has. Oh fuck, I'm about to do Dragon Kick first. Oh no, cringe. Oh, what was it? I need to try this game again. My first time was a bad experience. I mean, I'm sorry to hear that, Broken Hearties. I'm assuming the broken experience, well, a bad experience, stemmed from people being jerk asses. I'm gonna hide behind the statue. You see, I didn't take any damage there. I know it was negligible, all things considered, but you know, I respect mechanics. Somehow after my first time logging in, my character disappeared and I looked into every region and server and it was just gone. Your character got yeeted somehow. That's strange. Maybe Square or someone accidentally labeled your account as like an RMT bot and deleted it off the face of the earth. I don't know. I never actually heard of that. Okay, that takes care of Amdapor. What else can we do in terms of Realm Reborn dungeons? I'm gonna disband the party for now. Thank you guys. Much appreciate the company. Hey, Mr. Bob, how's it going? You say game explain, get on that. We're good vibes gaming people in this Twitch chat, Twilight Rascal. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, we did Stone Vigil hard already, Aether. Let me go back to... No, actually... Is there anything that I haven't done yet? And is there something in... Wait, Alaport, because I think that's where Pharos Sirius is at. No, that's Wineport. We've done Tamtar hard already, too. Yeah, serious business. Okay, yeah, this is Pharos Sirius. Diamanda. See, remember, a couple of streams ago, we fought the Siren, or at least we fought the Siren's flunkies in the ocean. It was really fucking random when we were talking about that magic pot. We're gonna go beat up the Siren now. Siren's a jerk. But I gotta go unlock the dungeon first. Hello, Mimidoa. I remember. We had a campfire by the beach. It was great. Also, put a fucking shirt on. Also, I think this guy is like really old. I mean, you wouldn't know. It's really hard to tell Lalafel's age. Like, facial hair only tells you so much. Right, and that zoo as well. Oh my God, we want to talk about it, like if our party is extremely competent. What the fuck? That was, I really say potty. Oh my God, a Boston accent. If our party is super fucking competent, the second to last boss of this place is going to fucking melt. But I know you're talking about the zoo. You're talking about the bird with the eggs and shit like that. And that one catches players off guard too because people don't know how exactly how that works. Can I land here? Yeah, okay, you can. Momodoa, the miniature sexual harasser. Man, what a title. I wouldn't want to put that title on me. Hello, David. Okay. We are good for Pharos Sirius. Pharos Sirius. Sorry about that. I gotta remember to put the S at the end of that. Anyway. Arthur, I need you to physically be here if I want to invite you. Because I know you got priority for the next party comp before I put the PF up. Otherwise, you might lose your spot again because you didn't see the password when I had the thing on the screen for a little bit, and there's nothing I can do about that because I can only do so much with a Twitch delay. You know what I mean? That was fun. I still have no idea how the fuck zoo works. You have to wait until the egg hatches and then you kill the bird. You do not kill the egg before the egg hatches because that will piss the fuck out of the zoo. Like, killing a child before it's conceived is wrong, but as soon as that, oh my god, it's a very fucking nothing. I'm not gonna finish that joke. How the fuck did we get here? I just all right, here you go. All right, throwing out the party finder again. This is for Pharos Sirius. Password is 8008 boob. We need a tank and a healer. Johnny almost did a cancel movement. Okay. All good to go. Do a raid check. Excellent. All right. Let's go beat the booba. How many poetics do I have? Oh shit, I'm about to cap. How's it going, Thick? Thank you for watching. So why are we saving Sastasha for last? Because Sastasha was the first dungeon. John, someone said something really upsetting. Tell me about it, Jason. Or was it the Hua? Pharos Sirius has the best dungeon music of the AR, in my opinion. I mean, yeah, it's up there. I kind of like Wanderer's Palace hard too, though. Oh, I know we got to pull larger than this. Come on. It's okay. I got your back. I got Mantra on standby. The heals will be plentiful. I was complaining about how Netflix handles anime by releasing them in spurts, even though it's not full season. They were like, "Oh, so you don't like the Stephen Baum model?" It was like, "What? Wait, what's Stephen Baum?" Oh, Steven Universe. Oh, okay, sorry. You said Stephen Baum. I was like, I thought you were legit talking about something that was literally just called Stephen Baum. They call it a Stephen Baum. Okay. I'm the slowest pull in the West, partner. Fucking as soon as you draw your gun out, it's high midnight. Well, tomorrow is short and super easy. I still have to wake up at normal people time to go to work, so I will catch you a lot later. All right, Trios. Talk to you later. Thanks for the company from earlier. This boss sucks. Like, hopefully we DPS him down before he fucking becomes a problem, because this battle can grow out of control really fast because of the fucking AoEs and the dogs. Speaking of, you want to kill the dogs as soon as possible, because if they remain on the screen for too long, they give you stacks of this. It's basically the ethereal plasm debuff from T, or at least Gordius, where if you have too many stacks, you just fucking explode and everybody gets hurt. Yeah, see the corrupted crystal debuff that I just got there. If you get too many of those, your character just fucking erupts. It really hurts and everybody else gets really hurt. It's not fun. Yeah, you see what happened there with Swavel right there. Okay, thank God. So I'm hearing doll memes, yeah. Again, I'm opening all this loot because if I get it, then I can trade those in for Grand Company seals. And the more I get those as fast as I can, the better. Shout out to Boot. Not just Boot, Boot X. Oh my God, look at my doll. Fucking the shit that Geo managed to do. His doll was at like 0.1%. I am pretty sure that shit was at 0.1%. If that shit had a dot, because that dude played Bard, that would have been funny. We don't have to go that way. That's just for optional loot. But since we're already here, what's going on, guys? Bakugo is the best character in MH combat-wise anyway. I don't watch My Hero Academia, so that kind of just all goes over my head. Like, I think I watched like the first few episodes of MHA, and then I just decided against it until I think I was waiting for the series to actually end, but I don't think that's happening anytime soon. Or is that series confirmed ending? Is it confirmed to be ending? Okay, then after it ends, then I'll probably binge it at some point or another. You know, because I like the idea behind it, even if it is just sky high. You know, I thought the character designs were really cool. I think it was one of the more interesting shonen animes that I've seen. The manga is on its final arc. Right. Okay. I mean, watching it or reading it doesn't really matter. Oh, hi, Don. I was wondering if you're open to reviewing Dwarf Fortress now that it has graphics new that can be understood by a human being. Well, I mean, that's good for Dwarf Fortress, but that kind of goes into... will you review such and such? And we have a Nightbot command for that because I get asked to review games all the damn time. And the answer is always going to be eventually. Because I plan on doing the YouTube thing until I fucking die. MHA is yet another show I could not find a bad word about it until I started. Now no one cares about it. I mean, at the same time, though, Twitchy rocks this. I don't really give a fuck if everybody else is watching the thing that I'm watching. Let's put it this way. I am loving the fuck out of Mob Psycho 100, right? And the third season, I think it's like the final season, is ending soon. I don't give a fuck if anybody else is watching it. I just really like it. But I don't talk about it. I just like watching it. Yeah, everyone is watching Chainsaw Man right now. And Chainsaw Man is another one that I'm going to be watching later, but I'm going to wait until that season's finished. Alright, so this is Zoo. Zoo's a dick. So the thing with Zoo is that she's surrounded by a bunch of zoo eggs, and the zoo eggs will eventually hatch into hatchlings, and when the hatchlings are out, that's when you DPS them down. If you kill the eggs before the hatch, the zoo gets really fucking pissed, and will essentially get so many goddamn damage upstacks that she just fucking one-shots you. So you want to wait until the zoo eggs become zoo pellets, and then you DPS them down. Apparently, it does not matter to this mother that the baby is a newborn, but like it's once you're fucking out of the egg, you're on your own. Yeah, the cockerels, the pullets, this is fine. Yeah, look at the stacks that she's getting. Like I think she caps at like 16. And if she's that high, then she's effectively one-shotting you. Well, Pokemon is going to continue, but more so Ash's story is finished soon. That's going to be really fucking exciting, I think. Like, I haven't watched Pokemon in so long, right? Like, the last time I watched Pokemon with any consistency was Johto. Like, I watched the end, I watched up until the end of Johto. Ow. I watched until the end of Johto and I stopped watching it. I did not watch Advance and Beyond because, you know, I was Pokemon'd out at that time. But throughout the last decade or so, I've been following like bits and pieces of the anime because people retweet that shit on Twitter all the damn time. You know, and now that we got confirmation that his story is ending because he finally won the world championship, you know, I might tune into those final few episodes because even if I haven't watched the series in such a long time, you know, there's still a lot of sentimental value I have with like Ash as a character because I did watch a whole bunch of Pokemon like growing up. Gotta turn off this Aether valve, otherwise it just kind of explodes. And the boss won't show up until you do. So this is Tyrant, this pathetic fuck. Like, can we get a count actually? Because this dude just fucking dies. What is the point of Tyrant? I don't understand the point of Tyrant. Like, was Tyrant like supposed to be like a much bigger threat when this game originally came out? Because that dude is just piss easy for no fucking reason. Who pulled the fucking boss? I'm watching a cutscene, goddammit. Why did you pull the boss? I'm watching a cutscene. Well, thankfully, we're not like playing the base game anymore because if we were sealed... So originally, whenever you pull the boss, you always see like such and such will be sealed in 15 seconds. That's telling you that the arena is going to be sealed off in a short amount of time. Originally, once the area was sealed and you were outside of that bitch, too bad. You gotta wait until either the fight is over or everybody inside the instance wipes for the arena to no longer be sealed. Nowadays, they give you the option to warp inside the area if you, for some reason or another, you were not inside the arena already. Cue the clip of John getting left behind in an instant. I mean, I'm not even sure if that clip is still out there, but that clip was from a time where that feature wasn't implemented yet, so I got locked out. That was Fonz that did that too, I think. Was it Fonz? I don't remember if it was Fonz. But, shit sucks. The item version of the victory jingle overrode the actual victory jingle. It was really anticlimactic. Yeah, I mean, the Pharos Sirius is actually really fucking brain dead. Especially Tyrant. I don't get the point of Tyrant, I really don't. All right, excellent. All right, what else is left to do? We did Pharos Sirius. I think we can do Lost City now. Oh, can we do... Wait, why so serious? What the hell is the why so serious follow-up? Because Pharos Sirius Hard is not until Heavensward. No, the quest is level 50. What the hell is why so serious again? It's just the end to the little story. Okay, why does it have a blue quest mark though? What does it give you? I'm gonna do it real quick just out of curiosity's sake because this curiosity needs to be satiated right now. Yeah, talk with the Halfell again. Probably just to say, like, make amends. Like, I'm so sorry that I called you a shit. It leads into Pharos Hard for level 60. Okay, so we have to do this at some point anyway to unlock Pharos Sirius Hard for Heaven's Sword. So we might as well do it now. No, wrong Tyrant, guys. We're not talking about the Tyrant. We're talking about the Tyrant. It's okay. Happens to everybody. John, you're talking about this. It's also a good. Oh yeah, I do remember that. Whilst in the dungeon. As in what? You mean like how pissy the Tyrant is, or like are you talking about the Sire itself? I don't. What exactly are you talking about, Swallow? Oh, excuse me. You know, you can just feel a belch coming in through your neck, like that. Gamers. Okay. Now, at the very least, when we get to the end of Heaven's Sword, we can immediately go into Pharos Sirius Heart for the post-game content. Let us do... Where do we unlock Lost City of Amdapor? Actually, where was that at again? Was that in, This is one of the shrouds, wasn't it? I want to say? That's it. Well, yeah, let's just go to the core mill. Let's see. I don't see any blue quests here. Let's see. Oh, it's in the Conjurer's Guild. Okay, we have to go down here. I can't wait for Resident Evil 4 remake. It was funny because I saw Ashley Graham trending on Twitter today, and I was thinking it was like Ashley from RE4, and no, it's this plus size model that some other woman is poking fun of because she's plus sized, and it's like, what a bitch. I can't wait for the Some Call Me Johnny remake. Trust me, you don't want the Some Call Me Johnny remake. Jason, tell me to check my Discord. Why? Oh boy. The main villain liked to play growing up League of Legends. Only villains do this. But I have no idea what the hell this is. Wait, what was it? Doing so? Oh wait. I think I understand, but I don't play League of Legends though, so this kind of goes over my head. Why do you fucking? Why do you tease me with these jokes that I do not quite understand? I don't play League of Legends. I'm never gonna play League of Legends, so stop asking. No, I'm not joining the Conjurer's Guild. Hey, there we go. One night in Amdapor. Would you spend a night in Amdapor for 1,000,000 gil? It's from the show you're not going to watch, and now you're doubly not going to watch it due to LOL. I'm not that petty. I wonder if you get like extra dialogue if you have already if you're already done about the if you're already like the Conjure and the White Mage quests. Because was it Rhea, Osena, and the other dude that we're talking about are part of the Conjure and the White Mage quest lines. I don't remember exactly because I fucking hate the White Mage and Conjure stuff. Because it involves the elementals, and the elementals are assholes. Yeah, there we go. All right. Fucking cat jumped on my lap and knocked my controller out of my hand. Cat jump scare. I still don't get why they put Lancers in Gridania. I think it's because Earth, Wind, and Ice that Gridania is is the closest to Kurthus. And Kurthus was originally, to my knowledge, in 1.0, just kind of an extension of Gridania, because it was still very much a forest-like region. Lances are unrelated to Dragoons. What would Willis just happen to use lances? Okay, so I guess it's just a matter of like, hey, I use a spear too. The Lost City of Amdapor. All right, let's go. Let me do a raid check real quick. Also, I gotta trade in all this shit for seals. The quest line for this one is in, so go to Gridania, Blue Dino, and go to the Conjurer's Guild. The quest line is, what the fuck was the name of the quest line? I forgot the name of it, but it's like one of the blue quest marks in the Conjurer's Guild. The one that's level 50. Yeah, Gridania is kind of annoying to travel through because the Aetherites are kind of scattered. Gross. Just looked up some images of Kurthus 1.0 and it's weird. Yeah, no, it's really weird seeing Kurthus not covered in snow. Eat my chicken fettuccine. I remember like the hard mode version of this song actually not being that different. I might be misremembering that though. This dungeon must be terrible if you have dust allergies or any sort of allergic reaction to pollen. I'd imagine like if anybody actually plays this game and has like severe allergic reaction to pollen and other shit, does being in here kind of make you wince? Because spores are just kind of all over the fucking place in this dungeon. Not really, says Sam Fox and Penguin Alex. Yeah, okay. I guess it's not. Pollen allergy is not really something that I guess activates on site, or at least make you think about activating on site. Shout out to Remora. Take the Dart-like stuff. The Dart-like stuff for a little while I think was like best in slot until like the raid scene happened, or at least future content came out. I think like Dark Light stuff was like the best content like base 2.0 for a bit. Because I'm level 70 and I don't remember when the artifact armor was upgraded. I might be wrong on that though. Boop. Boop. How do you feel about post-ARR flooding you with all these dungeons compared to later expansions? I mean, it's definitely overwhelming. And again, the only reason why there's so many that we're doing right now is because we're playing all of the dungeons released between 2.1 and 2.5. So, you know, in that way, it just comes at you all at once. At the same time, the number of story dungeons in a Realm Reborn far exceeds any other expansion. Because, like, the number of post-game dungeons outside of the MSQ-related ones is, like, half of what a Realm Reborn offers. And that goes for, like, every expansion afterwards. And I don't mind it, though. Like, again, it's an excuse to introduce us to different areas of, you know, Eorzea. And that's fine. It's just, holy shit, there's so many of these places. Yeah, it's certainly meaty. Decaying Gorman actually kind of creeps me out because it's an undead Gubu. Who pulled the fucking Mimic? Devoured. That Mimic's still alive. The healer was captured, which means Swab was about to die. Please don't hurt me, Mr. Decaying Gorman, sir. I didn't mean anything wrong. Dirty sneeze. Thankfully, I got Bloodbath for this, and Decaying Gorman really doesn't hurt that much. To be fair, the MSQ for ARR was initially way longer than the later expansions as well, right? Before they shortened it. I think the trimming of the fat Xeno was more applied to the 2.0 story and not 2.1 and beyond, unless I'm mistaken. Remember when that song was the Shadowbringers dungeon boss theme? Yeah, before they updated it with like the Dissidia version of the boss theme. What the fuck was the name of the damn song? I forgot about it. But the Insatiable, was it called? I think it was called Insatiable. What the fuck was the name of the Shadowbringers boss theme? They trimmed a little bit of 2.1 plus. Okay, just a little bit, but not as much as 2.0. Yeah, it was called Insatiable. So yeah, originally in Shadowbringers, the mini boss theme, like when you're fighting like the mini bosses for the first dungeons, was just the standard Realm Reborn mini boss stuff. They would later update it so that it played the Dissidia version of Insatiable, which, okay, better than the old like mini boss themes because we're sick of hearing it at this point. At the same time, I also thought it kind of lessened the impact of the original Insatiable because I don't like the Dissidia version of Insatiable actually. No, I don't like the mini boss version more. I can't agree on that, Surgeon. I don't like the Dissidia version of Insatiable. I like the original version more. Ray put the MSQ changes on my Discord. Okay, cool. I'll take a look at that in a second. After this dungeon, actually. Some of the patch stuff got cut recently. The Sylph shenanigans got cut, sadly. I don't remember what was all removed when involving the Sylphs. I know, like, okay, no, I know the big thing involving the Sylphs was you, like, trying to look for your Scion buddies, but you would find Sylphs in disguise instead. And I agree, like, fun little moments like that I wish were left intact, but, you know, shit did need to be cut. pop mantra just in case. Okay, so you can't be inside the mold colony itself, because otherwise that oh no wait, it's just this pile right here. There we go. The ranch remora. This thing is ranch flavored. That's amazing. So you have to kill this ad in order to get the fucking debuff that lets the boss know that you are covered in the thing that it likes to eat. Essentially, because otherwise this dude will just take to the sky and become untargetable. I need you to get out of the green poo. Are you gonna fly to the air? Get the fuck away from me. It always aggroes on the person that has the debuff, so this fight can't really be tanked. Unless it's the tank that kills the ad. Alright, so he lost sense of the prey, which means he's gonna fuck off. Now we gotta kill another ad. No! It's me again. Who has the poo on me? Which means the boss is gonna aggro on me. Go away. Stop. Stop. When am I doing Hildebrand? Hildebrand will be much later, Blue Dino. Probably when I get towards the... Probably 2.3 pass. Okay, my priority in terms of like post-game content is Coils is the next big thing I'm doing after I do the optional dungeons, and after that I'm gonna be doing Crystal Tower. Then maybe I'll do Hildebrand after that. Because Hildebrand itself, I think, is probably gonna be multiple streams. At least 2. Because I'm not skipping cutscenes. I'm finishing Hildebrand now. Fun times. Yeah, Hildebrand's fun. It's very goofy. It's such a hard contrast to like everything else you do in this game. But I enjoy it. I think it's good for a laugh. And the Agent of Inquiry theme is really good. I get people not liking it because of the sharp contrast and slapstick humor, but at the same time, you are wrong for not liking Hildebrand. Your opinion has been noted and uploaded to the blockchain. Oh, Lord. All right, don't pull the fucking boss. So this is actually where we're introduced to Diabolos. Yeah, just straight up Diabolos from Final Fantasy VIII. Oh, wow, he gets, like, no intro. Damn. Holy shit. Alright, I actually gotta remember the gates. So So, okay, well, actually, there's two of them right next to each other that match colors. So, this fight's actually pretty interesting, assuming you don't DPS him down to ignore mechanics and that sort of shit. Because at some point, he's going to cast Ultimate Terror. You can stun that. He will cast something called Ruinous Omen, and you have to avoid it by opening up matching doors. I think these two doors match. And then you go inside the void to avoid the attack. Yeah. That attack doesn't instant kill you, but it hurts so fucking much that it might as well kill you. I stunned. I like he frame one casts Nightmare immediately after. I was like, all right, fuck you, prick. You could have stunned my attack. I'm gonna do another rate one and put your ass to sleep. But yeah, you can stun Diabolos and negate some of his attacks. This also applies in his rematch in Dunscaith, for the record, until he powers up. You'll know he can't. You'll know you'll be on a fucking I. You hope you like my Scatman impression, by the way. Did I mention I'm really tired and my social battery is absolutely fucking at 0? Excellent. Yeah, you can stun Diabolos up until he does a special animation where he like summons this like cross shield in front of him. It pretty much makes him immune to stuns and silences until, you know, that runs out. But that also still applies in Dunscape. So if you see like Ultimate Terror or Nightmare, you can just stun it. You know, save people the trouble. Otherwise, you got to respect mechanics. But, you know, not that much to respect, because Ultimate Terror is just a donut. Literally stand underneath Diabolos and he can't touch you. With Ultimate Terror, I mean. And Nightmare, just look away. What else? What else can we do? We did Lost City of Amdapor. Lost City of Amdapor hard. I don't know if it was right there. You're welcome, Swabbo. Thank you again for tanking the last two encounters. What else can we do next? Let us go to... We did... Let's go back to Lanasi and see if there's anything else we can unlock. Because otherwise, we might be going to Sistasha soon. Wanderer's Palace Heart, I think, is open now, too, isn't it? Out of the blue, that's Blue Mage. That's Dancer. That's Rogue. Yeah, we did Wanderer's Palace already. They came from the deepest Sahagan Beast Tribe. Highway Robbery is... Oh, that's Kobolds. Okay, yeah, nothing here. Trying to think of like what other area we can go to that has dungeons unlocked. I might have to go back to Waking Sand. Stop that. Let's see, Way of the Samurai. That's Hildebrand. Peace with Alan. Want to be a thaumaturge. Just go to the Chamber of Rule. There we go. The Discord, the sub-Discord, Suavo, is a automatic Discord. You have to synchronize your Twitch and Discord accounts in order to gain access to it. There's no traditional invite. We did Tam Tower Heart already. Yeah, there's nothing here, so we are going to go back to Camp Tranquil. What was it? Actually, yeah, let's go to Camp Bufog. How's it going, Donna? We already did Hawk Manor Heart too. Oh, I see a blue thing here. Oh, that's the Levs. We don't need to do that anymore. Nothing here. Alright, let's go back to Mordona. I got a feeling the answers lie in Mordona. We're saving Sastasha Heart for last. Legacy of Alec, that's Crystal Tower for keepsake. Oh, I think that might be what we're looking for. Yeah, here we go. I think this is Amdapor Keep Hard or Lost City of Amdapor Keep Hard. Pirates, man. Yeah, we're doing Sastasha Hard last. Because I just want to make it last. I don't know. There's no real reasoning behind it besides it's the hard version of the first dungeon. Pirates, man. Fuck. Yeah, you gotta do Amdapor Keep regular before you can do Amdapor Keep hard. Why is this the Falcon music? Like, why is this the music for the Falcon mount? I really wish they'd update some of the mount music so that they're not all reusing the damn Heavensward mount theme. This theme should only be for Midgar Stormer. How's it going, Sec? Thank you for the tier 1, dude. Yeah, Amdapor Keep Hard is now available. Should I do Blue Mage for this one? I mean, you do whatever the hell you want. As you know, we're gonna be doing things synced. Blue Mage is kind of fucking busted. I mean, I know we're killing things anyway, and we can also like demonstrate the high power of Blue Mage anyway. So it's up to you, Arthur. I don't really care. Wait, why do they have a hard mode for a level 50 dungeon? It's because you're revisiting it. In that case, that's the only stipulation it has to meet the hard mode requirement. No, because we're letting Arthur stay a little bit because Arthur had priority for a couple more things, but we're going to let other people in right now if they want to join in. The only person that is not leaving is Arthur. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna fucking disband the party. Then I'm going to invite Arthur again. And then we're going to make a new party finder, recruit members. We're doing Amdapor Keep Hard, right? There we go. We're going to need a tank and a healer for it to unlock. The password is 8008. We need a tank and a healer. And if new people don't show up for this one, then I'll call for revisits afterwards. All right, so we got Xenia. And whoever wants to tank afterwards, assuming they haven't tanked yet. Boob. I still don't know how mentor experience works. I literally just get an experience buff when I'm paired with a mentor. But only until level 80, I think. Have I played Axiom Verge? Yes, I actually did a review on that game years ago. Pretty sure you can find Johnny versus Axiom Verge somewhere on my channel. It was good. Like, I enjoyed my time. I have not replayed it since that video, though. Like, it was a good first playthrough, and then I really felt no reason to revisit it. I know the sequel's out. The sequel's been out for a while. I just kind of forgot about it, as I do with a lot of other games. Ooh, excuse me. Yeah, actually, Verse 2 came out a while ago, part-time. Are there JRPG franchises you go wild for outside of Final Fantasy and Pokemon? Not really. Final Fantasy is kind of the big one for me. me see. Okay. Xenia, if you came into the party as a healer, so I'd rather you stay as a healer. All right. If someone wants to join in as a tank that joined in earlier, you're free to do so. Again, the password is 8008. Okay. B tank. Not only not only do I have to do Amdapor, no, I haven't done you haven't done Aurum Vale yet, Blue Dino? Okay, then what we'll do, Blue Dino, after this, we'll do Aurum Vale for you because we need to get that out of the way for you. And I'd rather you do that with people you know than with randoms because that shit brings out the worst of everybody. Okay, let's do Amdapor Keep Heart. I love tanking. DPS gives me anxiety because I'm so squishy. Really? Because I would think the reason people wouldn't tank is because it gives them anxiety. All right, if you're sure, Blue Dino, I'm putting the offer out right now because Aurum Vale really does just bring the worst out of people because people do stupid shit in Aurum Vale. And it's really only the beginning of that fucking dungeon that's like the worst part of it. Once you get past that, the rest of the dungeon's piss easy. Yeah, piss. So this is the hard mode version of Amdapor Keep. I think the boss of this place is just more Void Scent. No, actually, I think it might be this douchebag. I think it might be the Reaper. The Jester. Yeah, so Arthur's rocking the Blue Mage class, which was not a thing until, was it Stormblood or was it Shadowbringers? No, it was Stormblood. It was Stormblood. That introduced it, and Blue Mage is categorized as a limited job. You cannot use Blue Mage for regular parties in like the Duty Finder or the Roulette because Blue Mage is kind of fucking broken. It works on the same principle as like the classic Blue Mage, where you're essentially using the skills of monsters that you learn by observing them do the attack and that sort of shit. But the amount of skills and abilities a Blue Mage can rock are absurd. Like, at some point during this run, if you just see ads die instantly for no fucking reason, that is likely Arthur doing some sort of instant kill attack. The most reliable one is like ultra vibration. Well, no, like deep freezing an enemy and doing ultra vibration, because ultra vibration literally one-shots any enemy that's frozen. Yeah, like having 4 Blue Mages in a party and then like coordinating ultra vibration kills is really fun because like ads just fucking die. And if you somehow manage to get like a whole alliance full of Blue Mages when you're doing like Crystal Tower and shit like that, or whatever, it's really fun. The alliance dungeons go by so fucking fast. That tether sucks. If you get hit with that tether, you got to bring it to one of the statues until it stops hitting you. Otherwise, this guy just kind of like makes a beeline for you and smacks you. Oh my god, Moonflute and Final Sting. Yeah, Moonflute gives you an obnoxious power buff for like, I think 10, 15 seconds. It might be 10 seconds. Afterwards, you're a limp dick for like the next 15 seconds. It's kind of like the way to balance it out. But you can also do like Final Sting, which is it's a suicidal attack because once you use it, you die. But you do so much physical damage afterwards that it's kind of nuts. What happened to Xenia? Xenia, you are the healer. If you're dead, then who's going to revive you? Where did they go? It's a genie. I wonder if we'll ever get another limited job aside from Blue Mage. Well, I think like, I think the idea is Beastmaster. I mean, I would love Beastmaster to be the next limited job because I think Boz just showed the possibilities of what a Beastmaster can do. And I personally would like to see Beastmaster's next limited job. Like instead of like gathering skills like a Blue Mage does by like witnessing enemies, you capture animals. You're basically playing Pokemon. I think that'd be really cool. Like you travel across every area that you've been through, and you capture wild enemies, and you set them on different things. Yeah, and then like for the equivalent of like their Coliseum, because the Blue Mage has like the mass carnival. You have like arena battles that are basically just gym battles from Pokemon. Yeah, Blue Mage has a revive Angel Whisper, but that shit is on a 10-week cooldown. Like, Ray says 10 minutes in the party chat, but that's being generous. Like I'm not entirely sure what's longer, like Blue Mage's Raise cooldown or hard casting a Red Mage spell. I think you can technically go over there. Yeah, Angel Whisper is also locked behind clearing all the carnival, so yeah, you do have to do all the Blue Mage content, or at least the base Blue Mage content. That's fun though. Again, Blue Mage is something we're also going to be doing with Romani later. I'm kind of prioritizing content for streams based on the expansion it was released for. So we're not going to be doing Palace of the Dead until Heavensward. Well, just to give you guys an idea of when I'm going to be prioritizing certain content and all that sort of shit, I'm not going to do Palace of the Dead until Heavensward. I'm not going to do Heaven on High until Stormblood. Well, we also just can't do Heaven on High until Stormblood because that's literally in a Stormblood area. Bitch. Yeah, the boogeyman. He goes invisible for a bit, and then you have to kill the luminescence ad. Because once you do, the luminescence drops a puddle, and it'll explode. And it'll give one of the players a buff called Irradiated. And what you have to do is you have to get close to the boogeyman while irradiated, and then reveal his hidden location so that you can start attacking him again. Otherwise, he's just invincible. Random question, but what's your favorite dinosaur? Mine's the Carnotaurus. Nah, I mean, I think dinosaurs are pretty cool, but I don't really have what you would consider a favorite. You know, if you asked me like 20 years ago when I was like 10 years old, I can probably give you a concrete answer on that one, but dinosaurs are not really something I think about a whole bunch now. The Dunkelsaurus, just a fucking tank of a fish. Yeah, that's cool. I never heard of that. Like, honestly, when I hear... I'm the kind of weirdo that when dinosaurs comes to mind, I don't immediately think of like Jurassic Park or some other shit. I think of like that old dinosaur sitcom show with the puppets. Because I actually did used to watch that show a whole bunch as a kid, but that was also so long ago. Yeah, that series did have a dark ending because it literally ends with them freezing over from the Ice Age. Little Sonic thinks Land Before Time. So fucking... Yeah, I'd imagine so, because that series is still going on from what I understand. It's got like 50,000 sequels, and I think that's being generous. Silly ass legs. Land Before Time is not going on anymore? Nah, I don't believe you. I don't think that series ever actually ends. It'll go on breaks, but I don't think that series is ever actually ending. Oh, you're just fucking invincible in the meantime. Alright, then I'm just gonna charge my chakras. Woo! Can you speed it up, Freddy, yet? Fucking Freddy, yeah, you got the games on your phone for the Zoom? What the fuck was that? Fuck you. No, I'm gonna punch the shit out of your purple goop. I wonder if that instantly killed you. This guy looks like the Tefling / Aura love child with the worst genes. That's a sentence. Quickly, Arthur. Final sting this thing. It's looking at me weird. Close enough. It didn't kill him. So yeah, you just saw Ferdiad's, like a good chunk of Ferdiad's HP just fucking vanish. Because that was Blue Mage. If you power up your final sting with Moon Flute and boost, because it is physical attack, the damage is so fucking absurd. The problem is that final sting kills you. So it's kind of like the last thing you do, but he also gives you like the brink of the brush with death debuff. Your resolve has deserted you. You are unable to perform actions that will result in your death. It's like jump. I'm not fucking jumping. It's dangerous. Ooh. Ferdiad's still alive. Wonder what happened to that guy. Sequel dungeon? Sort of. Not really a dungeon, though. Yeah, probably forget till later. Okay, let's go back to Mordana and see what else we can do. We're getting close to the end, though. I know, like, we don't have many other post-game dungeons left to do besides Wanderer's Palace Hard and Sestasha Hard. I think those are the last two. Where the hell do we unlock Wanderer's Palace Hard? Is it in Mordana? Is it in Mordana? Wanderer's Palace hard? I'm trying to think like who offers it to us. It might be in Upper Lenosia. Yeah, because isn't it involved with the scholars? So actually, let me go check Camp Bronze Lake for a second. No, I don't see anything here. Because the unlock would be around here. Because this is normally where the scholar quests take you. Yeah, and I don't see anybody here. Okay, yeah, it might be in Mordana. It might be overlapping with another quest. Did someone just randomly man a village on? No, I think it was Enya. The white mage of the party. Not easy being green. No, here it is. This is Wanderer's Palace Heart. So the wiki is lying. The wiki is wrong. Wrong. Before we wrap up this place, though, I'm going to take a small break to refill my bottle. Because I'm getting quite thirsty. Are these the two gay lovers? Yeah, because this is a boy. That's the boy Makode. Yeah, I was also, that's actually like, we're not joking. I think these two are actually in love with each other. Like, damn, these warriors are gay. Good for them. Be gay, do crimes. Literally hand him like a little pride flag and just let's go, do a crime. Hey Samurai, thank you for the tier 1 for 39 months. Much appreciated. Hope you're doing good. Hello, Abazi. We meet again. Alright, so kind of a 180 on what's happening in the Wanderer's Palace, because our enemies originally in the Wanderer's Palace were the very Tomberries that we kind of just like punched in the face a whole bunch. But now the Tomberries are getting hounded by a completely different set of species, and now we have to go rescue the Tomberries. Because as we learn in like the Wanderer's Palace lore, and especially if you're playing the Scholar quest line, like I was saying before, not all Tomberries are bad. Tomberries at the end of the day are just corrupted Lalafell, and not all of them are evil. So we are trying to rescue the good Tomberries that are still in Wanderer's Palace. So that said, I'm going to take a small break, about 5 minutes, get myself a refill my bottle of water. I'll be right back. Arthur, Xenia, Ray, don't go anywhere. I don't have any music. Shit. This is also Realm Reborn. There's no fucking music here. No, wait, hold on a second. I think I've got my browser extension plugged in, right? Right. I think I do. Wait a minute. I think I can save this. Maybe I can't save it. Oh no. Wait, do I have lo-fi? Like Final Fantasy XIV lo-fi? I do. we are pretty much good to go. Let me do a rate check on this. Wanderer's Palace Hard. Okay, everybody's here. Da, 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 da. Nice raffles. Wanderer's Palace Hard. Here we go. Oh, wait, shit. I didn't purchase my tool. Oh man, I'm capped on poetics. Oh well. What did I even spend on poetics for this character? Outside of like relic shit. Actually, yes, that's exactly the answer. Relic shit. I gotta buy the Tomberry miss. The Tomberries are getting bullied. We're gonna bully the bullies. No, it's fine, Arthur. It's fine. You should ever know more than anybody else how much you get fucking showered with the poetics. Bullyception indeed. Well, who is Ception and why are we bullying them? Yeah, we also do have all of Bahamut for poetics too. That is absolutely true. I'm pretty sure Bahamut caps you like maybe 3 times. No, it's an exaggeration, but maybe. I don't know. You know, Ray, for someone who has the title of lone hero, you sure are partying up with 3 other people. I'm saying that your character is disingenuous and shouldn't be trusted. I also just missed. 1200 because T3 doesn't give shit. T3 really is just there. It's kind of a waste of an environment. Yeah, well, we'll see what happens afterwards because since we're finishing up the hard mode stuff today, because I think after this we just have Sastasha hard last, unless I'm forgetting something. Because there's still a couple of MSQ dungeons we have to do, but we're doing MSQ leading up to Heaven's Sword. Like, that's like one of the last things we're doing for this, for Realm Reborn. I think after Wanderer's Palace hard, we have Sastasha hard, and I think that's it. Does anybody else recall any other post a Realm Reborn dungeon we can do? You can check your 50, 60, 70 roulette to find out. Yeah, that's probably for the best, actually. Anyway, this is Frumius Kohil Jah. He will send sacred spears to the ground every bit, and they will pulsate damage if you don't take care of them fast enough. It's one of those things where if you ignore the ads, things can kind of spiral out of control for the healer. So again, respect the healer, please. They are keeping you alive. How's it going, Storm? When you say ads, do you mean the small fry? Yes. When I say ads, I mean the trash, basically. There's different names for it. Ads, trash, mobs, that sort of thing. So literally, when you're doing the content and someone just says, kill the ads, they're telling you to fight the additional enemies. Outside of the main boss. Shine. 69! Nice roll number. In RuneScape, I always heard mobs. I literally, like... Since this game was my first MMO, like, I'm pretty sure a lot of this terminology is just kind of generic MMO terms, but I'm pretty sure, like, I don't know, WoW probably has something to do with it. But it's like, I learned all the terminology from playing this game. Trash, mobs, ads. GCDs off global cooldowns. Oh my god, like when I was first learning these terms for the first time, like that sort of shit, like I was so confused. Like, what the fuck do you mean global cooldown? Like, what does that mean? It's like, we're talking about global warming? What the fuck are you talking about? Off GCD? Server ticks? Weaving? Double weaving? Triple weaving? What are you talking about? It took me forever to learn what dot means. Yeah, I know. I was like, what? What? I mean, like cross your T's and dot your I's? English! God, global cooldown is something I only learned this year. Oh no! To be fair, like I for a while did not understand what they meant by global cooldown or GCD. It's like, no, it's just what we talk about in terms of like your regular ass attacks. It's like, we'll just call it a fucking attack, man. It's like, no, it's a catch-all term. You have to fucking. I'm running in circles. What the fuck was that? Oh, my auto run was on. Okay, never mind. You know, I've been wanting to stop with Samurai class and go for Black Mage. Do whatever the fuck you want. That's a great thing about like 14, man. You can fucking level up any class you want as long as you got the patience for it. Find something until it jives with you. It's not global. There's no globe evolved. What the fuck? No, I think it's because, like, you know, so like when you hit a button, right, and you know when your things are on cooldown, the timer makes like a circle shape. So like globes are circular. That's it. That's all I got. Leveling Disciple of Hands and land can be enjoyable. Yeah, dude. Like, so, like seriously, like off screen, like after we finish 2.0 for this character. And over the past 2 weeks, when I haven't been streaming, I've been leveling up all my crafters to level 50. So the only thing I literally don't have at 50 right now for Romani is my Fisher. Because Fisher is really irrelevant. For like, just casually speaking. I mean, if you know how to like work the market board and shit like that, it's easy to make a lot of good money with Fishermen. But I personally don't really care. But every one of my other crafters and gatherers are at 50. So I'm set for like the Moogle Beast Tribes when I unlock them in Heavensward. And Ishgardian Restoration too. Anyway, this is Slithy Zulu Ja. He will at some point set different standards on the floor. And you have to find out which one does what. We're looking for the one that gives you a damage up. From my experience, it's usually the light blue one. Okay, that's a heavy. Fuck you. It might be green. That's Toad. So the purple one. Purple one's only one. Yeah, there it is. All right. So now we know for the remainder of the encounter that the purple standards are power-ups. So that's the one we want to take. If you don't grab any standards, he will power himself up by using his standard retrieval attack. Fuck you. That standard literally spawned right on top of my ass. Now I am the frog. That was bullshit. So what was it, purple? What the fuck? Nah, I'm a frog that's damaged up. Can I auto attack as this frog? Nope. No respect. No respect at all. Thankfully, the pull time between the second boss and the last boss is really nothing, because once we get to the jail cell, like, we're already there. I think it's right around here, actually. Gets isekai'd into an amphibia. My god. How's it going, Hecko? What are you doing here? This is not Ray's stream. Get the fuck out of here. We need the asylum key. We gotta open the asylum. Oh yeah, the Purulent Abscess. This is gross. Why the fuck are we fighting this thing? You know what kind of ad needs to be in a dungeon? Fucking fatty tissue. How do you guys feel about fighting pus? I saw your stream and got curious since I've never seen your streams. That's cool, yeah. I'm basically a more casual Rayzander who likes Sonic, unlike that twat. I'm sorry, I meant to say twat. Stop that. He knows poison when he sees it. I mean, Ray could just be playing fourth dimensional chess. You know, he's super fucking smart. Or he could just be playing regular ass checkers. You see how fucking fast that frog was moving? Holy shit. Like, I know, like, Orin Vale has, like, the frog jump scare, but goddamn, that was a close contender. Actually, I don't remember if Monk's AoE skills are efficient at 2. I just like doing them because they're so flashy. So this is the leader of the bullies. And he's got 2 heads! So, Maxome Mulajaja has a pretty tricky gimmick to him where, well, to them, there's technically 2 people, where he will place a Doom debuff on one of your players, and the only means of getting rid of it is you have to heal that afflicted player to max. Because if you don't, they die. And the only hint you get about resolving that mechanic is by paying attention to what the boss says. Brother, they doomed with no healing. Shh! Keep Trixie's secret to yourself. He almost gave away the trade secret. So now Xenia has the Doom debuff right now, and if they don't heal themselves to max, that Doom is going to kill them. Outside of that, this boss is pretty much like, you know, you lead him away from the puddles because he will get more powerful if he's inside the puddle. And every once in a while, a sacred idol will tether to him, making him stronger. You just get rid of the sacred idol and that's it. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. 2 heads, dude, makes me queasy. Almost done, almost done, almost done. We're going to avenge the Tomberries, you prick. Now, I am the one that has the Doom. Bam. Tomberries, consider yourself avenged. Fucking Ray's terrified. Holy shit. Yo, those Tomberries look awfully close. That's actually one of my favorite endings for a dungeon. More dungeons need to have endings like that, because I think that most of them don't. What the fuck, you're swimming with the fishes? That's the most random fucking sight I've seen all night. Hold on, what was Ray was asking, what would you say is the better way to progress? Go MSQ until a certain point and then focus on leveling up other classes, or just lev quests after beating La Habrea? Lev quests are not worth doing for battle classes, Ray. Lev quests are better spent on crafters and gatherers. They are so overpowered for crafters and gatherers. Like, you level up so fucking fast using lev quests for them. For battle classes, you're better off just doing MSQ because you get so much experience doing that. And your roulettes, your leveling roulettes, that sort of thing. You keep doing that every day, you will get levels at a substantial rate. Especially if you have like the pre-order accessories like the Menfina's earring. I don't think you probably have this, but like this alone gives you such an absurd experience multiplier. But you know, whatever. It like even without that kind of accessory, it's still really easy to level up fast just by doing roulettes. Okay. What else is left for us to do? Oh wait, shit! No, I gotta go back to. I gotta go finish this quest line. One second. Palace of the Dead is also good for leveling, provided you clear 59 plus. Yeah, but that people should be doing Palace of the Dead anyway. All right, have a good night, Celeste. Yeah, we're gonna be wrapping up soon ourselves, actually, because once we do Sastasha hard, that's it. Yeah. Well, I got the Falcon mount a long time ago, Neko. I got the Falcon mount when it was originally released. When it was part of, like, you had to be subscribed for a certain period of time during Stormblood, I think it was. So this is an OG Falcon mount. This isn't from the fucking Moogle event, mass-produced fake copy. This is the genuine article. I wonder, actually, how many Mogul tombstones have I collected? I got 17 of these things. I wonder what I'm gonna get with this character. I'm not sure. Let me see. I want to say Sastasha hard is the last one we have to do. How do you get the Falcon mount nowadays? Well, right now there is an event, the Moogle Festival, where if you do certain dungeons, actually you can find out now in the duty finder. Any duty or dungeon that has the Moogle symbol next to its head are dungeons that will give you the Moogle tombstones. And you collect enough of them, you take them to the Moogle in one of the 3 major city-states, and you can exchange them for shit. Farm Greg for Mog. Oh my god, that's all Trial Roulette is now. Trial Roulette is nothing but fucking Gilgamesh. And it's like, Greg, we can't keep meeting like this. All right, let us go back to Mordona, because I'm honestly blanking on what else is left in terms of hard mode dungeons or just post dungeons in general. Your ultimate weapon. Okay, I want to say Sastasha Hart is the last one. Actually, hold on. You know what? I'm going to do a quick cross-reference. What was it? Fucking... Because all you have to do is one level 50 dungeon in order to unlock the 50, 60, 70, 80 dungeon roulette. But it doesn't exactly give you a list of dungeons you haven't done yet. Mentor Roulette would do that. But not in this one. Do they call him Greg here as well? One of the characters calls him Greg in the Hildebrand storyline. I'm trying to think. 1 second. Let's see. List of ARR dungeons. Let me see. Gotta cross-reference this shit real quick. All right, so we did Sastasha, we did Tamtar, we did Copperbell, we did Halatali, we did Thousand Miles of Totorak, we did Hawk Manor, we did Braflox, we did Sunken Temple of Karn, we did Cutter's Cry, we did Stone Vigil, we did Zamail Darkhold, we did Arm Vale, we did Castor Meridian, we did Praetorian, we did Wanderer's Palace, we did Amdapor Keep, we did Pharos Sirius, we did Copperbell Heart, we did Hawk Manor Harp, we did the Lost City of Amdapor Hard, we did Halatali Hard, we did Hullbreaker Isle, we did Tantara Harp, we did Stone Vigil Harp, we did not do Snowcloak, but Snowcloak is part of the MSQ. We did not do Sastasha, we did Second Temple of Karn Hard, we did not do Keeper of the Lake, but Keeper of the Lake is literally the last dungeon we're doing for Realm Reborn. We did Wanderer's Palace Hard, and we did Amdapor Keep Hard. Yeah, okay, so we only have Sastasha Hard left. And, okay, be right back, gotta go. All right, well, thank you very much, Xenia, for the company, which means we have a spot open for our party. So let me throw up the thing again. Because this is for our final dungeon of the night. This is the Stasha Heart. We're ending where we began in A Realm Reborn. Fucking good put regular Stasha. The password is 8008. So if anybody wants to join as a healer or whatever, because Ray can technically do anything. I understand. I remember that name. That's the one I had to act as a drug mule for. But that's fine. Welcome to hell, bitch boy. That is Blue Mage. Fucking... Here we go. Alright, we're going to... drug. You spelled mule wrong, like minor spelling mistake. I win. If you're gonna like try and insult me, you gotta spell mule wrong. Mule is not spelled M-U-E-L. I know party chat can't see it because my webcam is blocking the party chat, but that's not how you spell mule. And for the record, the answer was a bunch. Fuck, that's my phone. Okay, take a look at that later. Oh boy. Yeah, so this will be the last thing we do before we wrap it up for today. That's good though. We made we pretty much cleared out the rest of the dungeons because the rest are MSQ related, and we're not doing that until later. So after this stream, we're gonna start preparing for the coils, and that's gonna be great. I'm hoping it's gonna be great because coils are fun. Okay, let me do a raid check. And we are pretty much good to go. Alright. Alliance is actually going to be pretty, like, when we unlock Crystal Tower, you know, I'm wondering how many people I can actually get involved with that, because we can put, instead of like recruiting for 4 people, we can recruit for like 24. That should be pretty fucking nuts. It's like anybody that wants to join for that one, you guys are more than welcome to join for that one. Fucking Sastasha Hard, there we go. I didn't catch the poetics, but whatever. We already got a full party blue dino, that's why we're heading in now. Because Sastasha is 4 players. It's a bird. Oh, what? The Twitter group that I'm a part of is going nuts right now. That's why my phone keeps vibrating. That's why I keep looking at the phone. That's really rude. How dare they speak to Eureka like that? Yeah, so our last hard mode dungeon for Realm Reborn, for the stream anyway, is basically a hard version of the first dungeon of the game, Sestasha. And Sestasha hard is pretty interesting. It's visually captivating. I love it. It's very blue. I mean, it also helps that I'm using a G-shade filter over it too, which helps accentuate the primary colors. But that's the way I like my game to look, because the default Realm Reborn color scheme is piss. They're just brown. It's very brown. So anyway, to catch up on the story of Sestasha Hard, you may have noticed that, you know, when we first entered this place so long ago, it was pretty much a pirate hideout. Since then, those pirates and associates have become tempered by Lord Leviathan. Now, Leviathan we're not going to fight until later. We're not going to be waiting too long between that. But the thing is that when you're enthralled by Leviathan, you kind of go through a physical metamorphosis. And for many of the pirates' case, they grow like you remember Pirates of the Caribbean? What was it? The second movie with the Flying Dutchman and shit like that. You know how like everyone was kind of like had fish heads or some other shit. It's basically the same thing. Shoutouts to Carla Boss. This guy was actually the boss from Final Fantasy V, and in the anthology translation, he was just named Carl Boss. Like literally Carl Boss, as if he was a fucking manager at a retail job. Carl Boss, the best buddy of Wybirds. Thank you. I think slime applies a holy fuck. Somebody help my man Ray. I don't think tail screw can kill you, but it does like bring you down to like 1 HP or some other shit. Boop. Yeah, here's tail screw. Get fucked. Holy shit. Arthur just ate all the shit. Arthur, actually, I was gonna ask, because I know like you've done a lot of things with your character. I'm assuming you've been listening to the stream. I'm not sure at this point. How familiar are you with the coils? Looks fine. We didn't need that guy. I actually did most of them sync besides 9, but I can just watch a vid. Okay, cool. Yeah, because I'm going to need 8 people total for coils. And so far, I got like half of the numbers filled, but I also want to get more people that are able to do it. It's not going to be a learning party. I have the intent of clearing every fight. Like on the live stream. Damn, even the courtesans got converted. Yeah, I know you're Arthur. Your name on Twitch is literally King Arthur Pendragon 13. I can put 2 and 2 together, god damn it. Well, look who's back. Back again. Hold on, crab. Wait. Oh shit. He's getting close. What's going on with this crab? This crab is so slow. Holy shit, I never seen that before. What the fuck was that? I was wondering, I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Captain Madison is a squid. Anyway, Captain Madison, he was the pirate captain from the first run of Sastasha. He is now Squidhead. Surprise squid, you could say. Stop that. Fucking asking how do you miss? I fucking meld accuracy, dipshit. He's zooming. Ow. Can you stop shooting me? Come back. Where'd the parrot go? I can't wait to try all these fucking items for seals. I got so many items. Do you think there's still the bar fight, but everyone's just like squids and shit? And they just do happy slaps with their long ass arms and shit? That'd be funny. I don't think it is though. This sounds like my kind of Splatoon fight. Yeah, it's like there are no guns. It's literally just like everyone's like, it's like fucking hell, man. This game used to be great. 99 stack of glamour prisms for 30k is not a steal, RS Ray. That is highway robbery. I think in that case, you're better off probably having someone get you a bunch of glamour prisms for you at once. Because it's actually really easy to come across glamour prisms with the right items and shit. Hell, once you start getting company seals, you can get them with company seals. You don't have to spend a single gil on them. That said, it's only highway robbery, though, if you're the one on the buying end. If you're selling them, that's fine. You do whatever the fuck you want. Buying 20 packs of loose leaf paper for $300 moment. Goodbye, Captain. Goodbye, bird. You remember the Kraken? The Kraken's back. Well, now we're actually fighting the Kraken now. I was home ganged. I feel so violated. Yeah, I think Sastasha Har was actually, like, released after Hullbreaker. So, canonically, like, this is actually where we defeat the Kraken, so... I'm not gonna bother. Oh boy. What's happening? No! What are you doing? No! Let go. Whee! Ow. Oh my god, my attacks are missing because I got the blind debuff on. This sucks. My attacks sure as shit don't make any noise because the hitbox of the Kraken is all the way over Bubblefuck, Missouri. I guess we should fight the tentacles. I don't know. It's been a while since I did Sastasha hard, being real. I think the same rule applies, just get rid of the Kraken's arms until, you know, you can kick him in the dick enough times. Yeah, this is a far cry from the original base. I'm sogging, dude. Could have punched the fucking shit out of you. Yeah, look at that. I wasn't scared. Dude, this guy has no max melee. Like, this should be more than enough distance to fight the thing. Holy, you have to be so close. There we go. My arms are getting tired from doing that pose over and over and over again. Oh, the minion dropped. Now the squawky parrot is mine. All right, excellent, guys. The bird, the minion dropped. Like the bird that was literally like telling us we're intruders and shit. Where is this bird at?
Bird up.
Yeah, there you are. The type beak parrot. Now it's mine. Not my favorite bird, though. Got a big fucking beak, though. Alright, let's go to Alapart, wrap up the quest line. Disband these losers. Force your way is also an applicable noise. Don't worry, Ray. I'll be sure to invite you specifically for birds when I get Romani to Shadowbringers. I'm living in Spain without the S. There. Got a little chocolate here. I'm going to move for chocolate the name for anything else during the winter. You know what I haven't had in a while? Actually, hot chocolate. I'm kind of debating on like where I want to get my hot chocolate from. You know what hot chocolate actually surprisingly fucks? Dunkin' Donuts. Yeah, it's that girl. Does Krispy Kreme have a hot chocolate? Because I wasn't really talking about the donut quality. Because if we are, yeah, then I would say Krispy Kreme fucks more than Dunkin'. I love Krispy Kreme. Krispy Kreme is so good. All right, and the final thing we're gonna do before we wrap up this stream is we're gonna go back to our Grand Company, and we're gonna trade in all the shit that we got in dungeons for Grand Company seals. Unfortunately, I can't apply for any promotions right now because I'm sort of maxed out where I am now. Oh wait, my squadrons! Holy shit, I completely forgot about that. Shout out to my 30 FPS frame rate. Oh my god, there's so much shit. Gonna be hearing this theme a lot, by the way. Not apologizing. Yeah, trading in like treasure drops from like dungeon runs is like the best way to get Grand Company sales. I don't know. What am I gonna get with all these seals? I'm probably just gonna buy I'm just gonna buy glamour prisms and dark matter, since I can actually repair my shit. I mean, just keep it coming, guys. I admit, I tend to desync stuff if the stuff lets me. If I have no need for Grand Company sales at the moment, Jay, I will also desync. Because desync can also make you some good money too. You're doing desync for money though, not for Grand Company sales. And nothing makes me happy than when I'm desynthing a bunch of shit and I get a bunch of demi crystals. Because I sell that shit immediately. On controller, you literally just mash a button. I probably should be doing that specifically for this because I got to manually click on this sort of shit. How many seals was that? Like 35,000, man. I'm gonna spend this now. Let me see. I can buy. Well, there's no point in buying the grade 8 stuff because I have nothing at 90. And let me climb. The fuck. How much are glamour prisms? Oh, I can also buy reflection, the reflect emote, the attention it needs. I'm not gonna get the other stuff until I level up my squadron, though. Yeah, glamour prisms. Yeah, glamour prisms are literally 200 seals a prism, RS, right? So I can buy like 99 of them right now with just 19,000 seals. Not spend a single gil. That said, I'm probably not gonna buy them. I'm probably just gonna buy dark matter. I just need grade 6. Yeah, there we go. And let me go check on my squadrons one time because this is something I did start off screen. So once you level up your Grand Company rank after a bit, you unlock squadrons. And what it essentially is that it's a platoon of like soldiers under your command that you can send out to do missions. This is essentially the prototype version of the trust system that Shadowbringers would fully incorporate. Because you can run dungeons with these guys if you really want to. It's basically you and 3 AI companions. And besides like leveling up alt classes like for like the early stuff, and if you don't want to do it with randoms online, this is a means of doing that. You can also get some unique emotes too. After a bit, you can get like the exercise emotes, like the sit-ups, push-ups, and squats. You can sell the grade 8s from Marketable for good money. That's so stupid because you can just buy grade 8s too. It's amazing that people won't just go to the regular ass stores in the city-states because they can't be asked to teleport over there. We're going to do physical. Let's get physical. Physical. Yeah, see, like the setup, the setup animation I'm doing right now, you can get this as an emote later, after you're doing squadron missions with them. You also got a glamour dresser, so you can fuck with your glamours and your armor stuff shit more until you can fuck with glamours some more. It's great, absolutely fantastic. So, now I lost train of thought. Okay, guys, we're gonna call it a wrap for today's Final Fantasy XIV stream. The next time we stream, assuming everything goes well, we're gonna be doing Coils. because it's time that we start doing that story, because I think coils are some of the most interesting things to do in Realm Reborn. And after that, we're going to do the Crystal Tower. Then we are going to start making our way through the rest of Realm Reborn's MSQ. It's either that, or we can start doing the Relic for Realm Reborn. Kind of tossing between the two. I'm not entirely sure on that yet, but we will get there when we get there. That's it. Can you get Zach's squat animation? Yeah, it's literally the same thing. It's literally it's the squat animation from 7. Well, I mean, then again, it's also just squats. Yeah, Crystal Tower was AR. And it is also now mandatory to complete a Realm Reborn's MSQ. Originally it wasn't, but now you have to do it. Alright, let's find someone to raid. My uncle's online. We're gonna raid my uncle. We need a raid hashtag, and I can't think of anything off the top of my head, so I guess just spam my victory emote, you know, as always. Dorady? You guys never do whatever the hell you want. I don't really care. All right, guys, send my uncle some love, and I'll catch you guys for the next stream. Have a good night, everybody. Take care.